get everything started. Yeah, but if you've got any questions after about like content creation, I mean, that's what we're here for at the end of the day. I'm always happy to help people if they're starting out streaming and stuff like that. Wait, you got banned again on TikTok? Yeah, I get suppressed on TikTok quite a lot for, I think it was like duplicate content or something. I actually don't quite know what the reason was. But yeah, I got suppressed on TikTok again. That's fine. Yeah, it's going well, Germano. It's going well. He's awful at games. I'm here for the eye candy. Oh, yeah, you are. Right, let me check. I was actually going to check shaders again today, because I think the shaders are fixed, but I do still have an issue with the mini map. So when I'm on shaders like this, everything seems okay, but as soon as I go to turn my shaders off, the mini map breaks. See up in the corner? But the big one works. So if I do minimap off and then on, see, it just doesn't work. As long as I'm running shaders, I can use the map. It's bad. Hey Phil, welcome on in. Happy Mondays. Yeah, I got I'll read you guys out actually if you're interested, if you guys ever do TikTok. I had a message that said oh, I don't know what the where's the little message? I do promise. It said, gifts are suspended and your live is restricted in recommendations and search results for 10 minutes due to reproduced content, such as pre-recorded or copied content. I'm like, what part was pre-recorded? And you guys always joke to me about the type of content I produce, whether I'm like AI and stuff. So it did give me a little chuckle. When that came through. Because the amount of times you guys joke with me about being AI. This is a big little raid party.
Oh, Warlock 72 just subscribed with Prime.
He did.
I used my sub the other day, but this has popped up today.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you very much. 72 months of the re-subages. Not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four, not just five. I mean, I could be here all day. 72 months. That is a very long time. Mr. Warlock, thank you very much for your online continued support. I appreciate it, man. Let me just refresh both my YouTube chats because I've got no idea if it's working. 6 years. It is indeed. It is a very, 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 very long time resubbage on the Twitch. 6 years. 6 years. Olivia, welcome on in. Hello. Welcome. Welcomes. How you doing? Happy Monday, you lovely peoples. Alright, I think that's a little distraction done with. I actually need to fix the little like Matica thing. I don't know how to fix that. How can I turn this off? Fix that one. Yeah, there we go. Turn it off. We don't need that. Don't need that on. Mr. Kendov. Cheeky. Phil, thanks for the confetti cannon. You guys are on it today, I can see. Hi, Angel. Welcome into YouTubes. How's the stream going? Good, Olivia. We've just started, friend. We have just started. Oh, yeah, you were from the other day. We've literally just started. We're just going to go through, just running through what we're going to be doing today, basically. If you guys have missed it, I'll give you all a little bit of a rundown. But yeah, we're pretty much good to start with our build progress now. So the other, in fact, I'm going to turn the mini map off actually. Oh, people keep sharing my TikTok. Hello, thank you very much for sharing the TikTok, guys. I'll just turn the mini-map off. There we go, it's a bit nicer. I'll run without shaders on for a little bit, and if we want to turn the shaders on to make it look sexy, we can. Link! Welcome into the YouTube. Why so views? I like your stream, but why so few views? Don't know, Olivia. Couldn't tell you, friend. Could not tell you. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I'm either not a good enough looking, not funny enough, or people just really hate me. I don't know. Genuinely could tell you. I don't know. Happy birthday to Link. Happy birthday, Link. So did they explain what exactly they know? So it hasn't digital. So I've raised it with the TikTok agency that I'm part of. I've raised it with a ticket with them on the hope that I can maybe get a response to figure out obviously why. Yeah, why, basically. Because I don't know. I have no idea. Max, welcome on in. Thank you very much for saying hello. Hello, hello. 2 seconds. Hold. Oh no! That from you.
Put it in pen.
That's alright. Just a middle stream kind of.
That's for.
And their dress as well. Okay, cool. He said he did. Ray has me sending me like videos and stuff like that as well. Just while you're here, I'll take advantage of it. I couldn't really listen because I've got my headphones in. Oh, let me just pause. I'll read all the chat messages while the hell you do that. Hey, Numinal! No negativity in here, I'll fight people, Angel Socks, so you can go fend them off. Oh, I think I'm telling the tractor joke again. Oh no, I can't say the tractor joke again, Warlock, because Karen's beside me. She'll not be too happy with the tractor joke. Because it doesn't get ploughed. Yeah, the joke doesn't, you know, plough in the right audience. No, it's not. Right, let's sleep before we get on to the next day, and then let's start building. Let's pick a build and go for it. From India, and I liked and subscribed. Link, thank you very much for the link and subscribe on the YouTubes. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks. Yeah, exactly. Right. Bye. Oh. Yeah, and war. I'm down low and like posting. I'm so fed up with just randomly wearing t-shirts all the time. Max says, I must go. Bye. Goodbye. You must go. Alright, sorry, Karen was talking. Olivia, but I'm an artist. I can make your Twitch better by banners and layers, etc. If you're interested, we can exchange Discord accounts. And Angel Socks has banned them. Well done. Thank you. How's it going since we moved? Numinal, amazing, mate. Since we moved into the new property, it's been great. Everyone's settled in. The kids have settled. We've settled in quite well. And yeah, it's been pretty good so far, to be honest. Hi. Just honestly, just dealing with the heat has been part of the problem. The heat in my office is unbearable, and I can't quite figure out how to reduce the heat, whether it be like with a fan or whether it be anything else. It's very difficult to reduce the heat. It's insane. I'm in no mood for that tonight. Oh, Angel Socks, you're on it. Like, if you keep an eye on the two normal platforms, you'll see the problem makers. What is this? Epic dude with a goat jewel thing with a gift. Hang on, we need to. We're not even getting anywhere. We're not even building today because people are sending amazing things. Epic dude sent a goat trophy for 1,000 jewels on YouTube. I'm going to do another one. Woo! GG's. I know we've got multi chats and chats are across all platforms, but GG's in the chats for the epic dude for the wonderful jewels. Appreciate it, pal. Thank you so much. We're just getting started. We're literally about to get started with the building today. Woo! Epic. I know, that's amazing. Thank you very much. It's been okay where I am today. Yeah, it's been okay today, but in my office, for whatever reason, honestly, it's melting hot. Like, it's unbearable in my office. I don't know why, but it just is. Right, where are we starting today, guys? We have to start with the first build for our villagers. where do we start? Do we start just close to the village and just, like, literally just do the first one here? It means clearing out a bit of an area here to get the build to integrate. I mean, we might have to pull it forward a bit, but... Or do we put the front door here and have it going that way? So you're leading from the village, coming up and over to the side, and the front door's here. Ooh. Angel sent a heart me. Aw, heart you too. You're welcome. Honestly, Epic, that's really kind, man. You don't have to do that here, but I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. Alright, let's just start building here then. Let's just go for it. Let's hit the record button. And then we'll just go. So, I say, with everything that we're doing, guys, I really don't have a plan. We're just going to have to wing it and just see what the hell happens. So, yeah, there's that. And I think we're just going to build here, I think. See how it goes. So, we'll give it a bash. And we'll just, yeah. I'll chill as much as I can with you guys and chat. And then... see what we can do. Right, I'm just going to pull up the picture from my Discord actually, because I did have this picture built kind of done. So let me just pick... what one was I going to build first? Was it just the smaller one I was going to do? Yeah, I was going to do the smaller one up here. So let me just get this little picture. Just yeah, that'll do. Cool. And it's a tube wide door. Cool. Lovely. I got it watching someone else's. Oh, Angel Socks, thank you very much. You're far too kind. Let's get some of these done. Oh, I don't have a stone cutter. Oh. Have I just failed at the very first hurdle of actually building something in Minecraft? Brilliant. Do I seriously not have a... Oh, no, I do. I see it. I thought I was going to call myself out there. Jeez, boy, I was about to start building, didn't have all the right materials. Absolutely shocking. Sandstone. Chuck these guys in. Get some of those. And then, oh, we don't actually have a furnace set up actually to get the smooth variations. Well, this is a complete overlook on my part. I am absolutely butchering this today. Pause recording. Oh well. Tough. Yeah, we've got a few we've got tough laid out. We've got deep slate laid out just in case. So we're going to be making our very first sort of larger villager place. But a lot of you guys build traditional trade halls in Minecraft. Oh, hello. Thanks. Yeah. So instead of making a massive trade hall, Usamu, we're going to be building a trade village. So every villager in here is going to be converted into zombie villagers. You're going to have reduced rates. We're going to try our best to sort of make a villager trading city. Every build is going to be for its own villager type. We're going to try and make them all different. And that's what we're going to use for the entirety of the world for all trading. We do have a small equivalent version, if anyone's been watching the series before or watching like my streams and stuff like that. Hey everyone, hey Belfire. We do have this village over here. This was my starter village, but it didn't have all the villagers. They're not converted, and we don't have one of everything. So this was our original starty village. We do have like 2 Fletchers and 2 weaponsmiths and stuff like that, but these ones are... they're not converted and they don't have the best trades, basically. So what we wanted to do on the map, if I show you, is just kind of over here, as I just want to start building a desert village now, completely in this area, from the old current village, and then just turn this whole area into like a, not piratey, but like a desert nomad village with like palm trees and oasis sections and ports and harbors, and just make it look really nice, but use it as where we go to get all of our trades. Kind of just like that. Hey Bella, welcome in, dude. But unfortunately I didn't bring over my smelty setup, because I actually don't have anything for like auto smelting. Go in here too. Yes, so we've got a few content goals on TikTok tonight. What we got? We've got quite a few actually. Receive 18,500 likes on TikTok today. Get 500 minutes of views. 360 comments is the number. and have 4 average concurrent viewers in live on TikTok, which is quite difficult to get on TikTok for how long I stream for. But yeah, 360 comments, 18,500 likes, and 500 minutes of views, basically. It's quite not too easy to get, but yeah. Oh, lovely. Take all that. Have I got any coal? Yeah, we've got some. We'll bring that all over with us. Angels on the comments. I love it. Thank you very much. The last few days the weather has been cool. It's been helpful because I'm able to put out more as I'm joining the football team maybe. Ooh, nice. Is that through the university or college that you're at, Kendall? 5-a-side team. Midfield and winger. Ah. It's going to be a tough build. Oh, you know it. I mean, we just need to run an ad on Angel's Feet Finder. We do. We do need to run an ad on Angel's Feet Finder, which can be found at feetfinder/Angel Socks. Something like that, right? Because apparently, well, I'm not going to give it 100%, but I believe 90% of our proceeds from our feet pictures go towards the support of my channel through gifts and donations and stuff, so, you know. Something like that, right? Right, anyways, I want these chests. I need to set up a wee smelty system here. Oh, my phone went off. I need to keep my phone beside me tonight. I messaged an architect today, so I'm just kind of waiting on a message back. Where did I put the furnace? No, you guys can't comment on this. Nobody talk. Nobody just point out my clear and obvious mistake. I don't want to talk about it. I didn't break the furnace and the hopper, and then they went through the hopper and then into the barrel below, and I completely forgot to lift them. Nobody needs to know this. 90% of profits will go to Tree going full-time streaming. I'd love to go full-time streaming now. Like, I've been thinking about it over the past, like, since obviously I took that little break on streaming. And I was speaking to Karen yesterday, and we were like obviously I want to change job. I want to do something a little bit different nowadays now that I'm getting a bit older. And, like, nothing would please me more than trying to make content. There, that's what I'm after. Yeah, and to try and make content. I think, you know, personally, I think I'd be happier. And I think it'd be really creative. So yeah, I'd love to, but it's very difficult. Very, very niche. Those select few who show interest will get a DM with a link. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Happy Mondays. If you're joining us at any of the platforms, the Tiki Talkies, the red app, the purple one. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're on a lovely, lovely Monday. So we're just about to get building, but unfortunately I made an absolute arse of myself there. I went over to get my furnace set up, and yeah, I didn't actually lift it. Just same old with Tree trying to do something, and it doesn't work. But this is my long-term hardcore world. We've had it for a fair while now, actually. We're on, what, 1,119 days? Which is a bit ridiculous. Don't think about it. I still find it absolutely mad that we've only really had one. I think it's one scare. Oh, that doesn't go in there. It's this one. We've only really had like the one big scare in this world, and it was only last week, which is just a little bit worrying. But it's fun. Chuck all them in there. We are going to have to find a desert and rip it a new one soon. But I'm excited to get building with this project, though. Oh, Tree talking about hardcore. I am talking about the hardest of cores, which is my hardcore world. Always funsies. Right. I always forget where I put everything in bloody chest when I'm making stuff. The absolute downfall of my world. Rockets. I need a few Get of them, please and thank yous. Don't need the chests. Don't need the crafting benches. Don't need the boat. Ender will keep. God, it's already the end of a night. What is going on? That's what I'm probably having me trying to build in this world. Is everything just happens so goddamn fast. You're all going in there. One night over. I haven't even placed a block yet. How did I just, as content creators and streamers, I don't know how anybody gets anything done when they stream Minecraft. Like, it's impossible. A castle that spans 26 chunks on the server I'll play on. 26 chunks. What on earth are you building? What theme did you go for, Bella? 26 chunks across. For a Minecraft build, that is beefy. What block palette did you go for? Like theme, is it like Roman? Is it like medieval? Is it steampunky for your castle? What you kind of, what you feeling? What you feeling? What kind of theme you're rocking? And I really want to make a castle in this one. Medieval London. Ah, nice. Oh, hello, chicken. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this world in particular when I get to that point. It is beefy. It is a beefy castle. Yeah, I'm particularly excited to. They're smooth stairs. I've started to get some stuff. Cut sandstone. Cut smooth slabs. Walls. Right, I've got most things. I find those really hard to see. I might be losing my goddamn mind. I find them really hard to see. That's sand, chiseled, cut, smooth. So I basically have one of each in my inventory. That should be fine, right? Sand, chiseled, cut, smooth. Because you don't get brick sandstone, do you? That's a bit of a. No, you don't get stone variations. Right, I'd start building. I'm never going to get anything done in this planet, in this world. Beefy chunks. I spent a week placing blocks on the wall alone, and I'm not even 50%. That is a beefy project. I'm going to say it again. That's a big one. Right. Unpause. Right. Okay. Let's go. So I want to do a 2-stone entrance. Oh, I've lost my picture. Where did the picture go? Did I close the picture down that I was using as a reference image? I am an idiot. Oh no, it's on Discord. I've got this Discord I had open. There it is. It is chiseled. Chisel. And like it's about 3 or 4 deep. I'll work it out when I get that far. Have I just got normal sandstone? No, I didn't get normal sandstone because I'm not smart. I've finally done the walls in my base on hardcore. Oh, Mr. Kendup's getting his walls done as well. Yeah, because they're cheaper than using these. When I was building this is kind of the things I started to kind of figure out. Is like what would be cheaper and more affordable blocks to use. With this sand, I have a funny feeling this build's going to get expensive. Hey, James. Welcome in, man. That's the size. So we'll go this one. I do, James, yeah. I do indeed. You were in a stream not long ago, man. I think it's... Was it this one? Nah, it's definitely this one. Yeah, you were in a stream not long ago, mate. I don't have a massive community, man. I try to remember most people that come into my streams. I'll just put sand. Came up with walls for my base in hardcore where I was going to originally say that I've come up with the walls for my whole build. Man, building walls is difficult. Particularly because I don't really, as you guys know, I don't really like repetitiveness in Minecraft. I try and, stem away from it where possible. 1, 2, Yeah, so for most of the builds I do in Minecraft, when I look at builds, I often see the ones that I like and the ones that I don't like. And the ones I often do like are the ones where there's no repetitiveness. Are the ones I kind of prefer. And like, they're kind of clean. I have my, what I like to look at and stuff. This is going to be one of the first builds that I do. This is going to be a little bit more simplistic to the others. But this is going to be one of the first ones that I'm going to try and build for my villagers. Now, it has to be big enough as well. Oh, I should have just kept that in there because that's on the edge. It is going to be one of the bigger ones. So I do have to remember that. Or at least it will have a bunch of villagers in here. So every house I should leave at least room for 10. I will just go for 5, but there are some like stonemasons we might want more. The librarians will be one of the biggest ones. I'm actually tempted to split the librarians up a bit, but one of these areas has to be big, and I think that one's going to be the librarian hall because it's just a much bigger space. I know this is Minecraft, right? Affordable? Yeah, it's just Minecraft, but they're not affordable because the builds are freaking massive. You up, dude. I know. I do need people to help me get stuff. But it's a grayscale block palette for the exterior and a huge range on the interior. I really like the people that can build on grayscale. I recently did what do you call it? It wasn't one shot. It was like a build event that I did for the bakery, like a 72-hour build challenge. And one of the, I think it was the grey team actually. They built in a grayscale right at the bottom. It was incredible. Again, Shovel, kind of popular Minecraft builder, was building at the top in like a pyramid, sort of desert style, and then the team down below was like a light grey team, and they built in a grey palette, and it looked amazing. Hey Natalia, happy Mondays, welcome back, nice to see you again. How do Natalia? Yeah. Ennis, fallen Ennis, welcome on in. Ah, don't want a wee biscuit. Wife brought me a cup of tea. Whatever I need, Angel Socks. Whatever I need. Okay. Noted. Noted. Right. So I think that's kind of the front. I'm not going to put anything specific on it yet. But what I want to do is I want to try and get the shape right on this one. And then try and figure out how big it's going to be. So, if we just go there. 1, 2, 4. In fact, we'll just do spaces. So I don't know. I don't know as much as you guys do. Why do people always ask if you remember them? I don't know, Angel Socks. I actually don't know. No idea. Never don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So if I'm going to box in villagers, at minimum, that's how big the build has to be deep. Because this is going to be nothing like for storage. All it's going to contain in this inside of the buildings are just villagers. So you'll be able to walk in the door. Villagers on the left, villagers on the right. Are you Irish? Bella, for you, I could be. The AI question is becoming more apparent now. Because Bella, I got banned on TikTok for replicated or thingy content. So I can only agree that I am pre-recorded and I am AI apparently. According to, according to the internet, I am all of those things. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one, That one. Right, this will be the first one for simplicity and size and scale. I'm not going to do anything mad with this one. Let's just kind of keep it simple. I've seen people do RL streams on here and have the same warning. Yeah, it is bizarre. Oh, I can't say that one. Dolly? Oh, I'm absolutely butchering that, friend. Welcome on in. Thumbs up to you too. Hope you're alright. Truman Show vibes. Oh, you know it. Because you can have a head like a sieve sometimes. I do have a sieve, like a head like a sieve sometimes. You know it. You have known me far too long now, sir, that you know exactly how my brain operates. It is literally a sieve. Literally a sieve. Right, so that's where I want the villagers to kind of be. So I can't really... I want to have like static surfaces here, because I want to build the villagers in this section. So even if you pulled them out one, the villagers would live basically there and there and there. This side of the wall with a workbench in front of them, which leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in the middle. Long time tree. Hey, it's Penny. Hi, Penny. Nice to see you, friend. Hope you're alright. Happy Mondays. Yeah, I've not been around, Penny. I moved house, so I've not really been around. I took about 3 weeks away from stream, just getting the house set up. So I've been away for about 3 weeks. And I started a few streams last week, just getting back into the swing of things. And then we're kind of back again this week with Vengeance, so we're kind of coming back to the full weeks again streaming. So we should be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week, with even the possibility of a weekend stream. Yo, Soy. Hi, bro. Welcome. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Chop this guy. Runs along here to about there. Oh, that's way too high. But there. You'll do it. Yeah, all settled in now, Penny. Yeah, pretty much. For the most part, we're all done. At the weekend, I managed to get the last remaining boxes unpacked. So I think we're nearly all now unpacked, which is pretty good. There's only a few things kind of left to like organize and arrange, but nothing too crazy left. Well, I hope. Yeah, it should be good. So you've got a question, Kendall? You know always to ask questions. You're always more than welcome to ask questions. I'm very well, Void. How are you, Void? Nice to see you, pal. I went down to Angel. I'm pretty sure you could tie someone up. Tomorrow I'm uploading my first video to my channel. Ah, nice. GG's. GG's. Well done. Very excited for that. Nice little launch of some content. I've got from Xbox to PC Bedrock and now PC Java. Oh, Penny, how are you finding the transition? We were actually just talking about this the other day in our community about that whole... Oh. I know you are. Yeah, same as ours. Yeah, I don't know. I know, but as I was saying, like, that's why I invested in Garage. You get that return, and that's what makes me want to just do it. Thank you for sharing. In fact, let me just see if my microphone's picking up my fan. I don't think it is picking up the fan. I'm not loving it about the scaffolding mechanics. Are they different, Penny? You can't hear it. Yeah, I'm trying to turn it so it's in my face so I keep a bit cooler. But I just don't know whether it's too loud that you can pick it up. What's the difference, Penny, between the scaffolding mechanics? I couldn't honestly tell you. I'd have no idea what the difference is. So I'm just referring to my reference image on my Mother World. I think it's flat. Although the outsides are. Okay, let's just do that. I'm sure. I'll work it out. Try not to use it. I'm glad you can't hear it though, because I was a little bit worried that it was going to keep it getting picked up. Oh, I need to get something smooth now, actually. They should all be cooked now. And I'm trying to get today at least if we can get 2 builds done. That would be absolutely mega. I don't know whether I'll manage to get 2 builds done, but we'll give it a go. Nonetheless, we'll give it a go. Stairs I'm actually after. A bit of texture in it. Can I get your paint on my walls and my base? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, certainly take a wee look after stream. Problem. No problemos. Bit of texture. Stick down. Walls. Chuck a couple of these. So, kind of, what base is it on? Like, what, is it on your own solo world, on your own hardcore world? What are you kind of thinking with your walls? What you stuck on? What you like? What you don't? What you're not liking? What's your thoughts on it? Bedrock you can drop from above, but Java you have to build up. Bedrock you can drop from above. Like building them, Penny, you can drop them from above, can't you? Hold. I'm pausing, Penny. I'm pausing, Penny. Can you not add them from above? I'm sure you can. I need to go grab some scaffolding for Penny. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I have some science to do for Penny on TikTok. Tempo Aries, welcome in. Tempo, how's it going? Welcome into my little corner where we've just come about to do a science experiment. We're about to do a science experiment. I see I'm a Java Minecraft player and we're just talking about Bedrock for a wee second. Also, Skellies are such dodgers in Java. They are that. Adrian, welcome on in. Shadow B, welcome on in. How you doing? Raid, woo, yeah. Hey guys. So I'm just heading back over to my base to pick up some scaffolding. This is my little starter area. You guys are actually going to get to see my area since you've came in the raid. I was going to be building over by the desert biome, doing a little villager trade hall. Because I don't actually have one in this hardcore world, but I am on a little side mission. Right. Scaffolding. Can you not drop scaffolding from above? Hold on. Science. Oh. Oh, hang on. I'm one block too far in. Hold on. Where's the surface? Here? Oh. So you can, in Bedrock, you can click here and the scaffolding falls down. Is that what you're trying to say, Penny? Interesting. I didn't even know you could do that. Actually, I play Java, so I have no idea on the Bedrock mechanic on scaffolding. I can't say I've ever went down that rabbit hole. What I know is who's supplying mobs with weapons and armor. That person I need to have words with. Yo, that's sick. Nice roof combo with a deep... Oh, thank you. I'll pop shaders on to make it look a bit sexier, but... yeah, this was the starter area, guys. This is my hardcore world. I'm currently on episode number 9 on my YouTube series. But yeah, we started over here. This is 00. Ding, ding, ding. This is 00. And we said when we spawned in, wherever we spawned in, we would make a village for wherever we started. This was where we picked. This is where we ended up. So the goal for our first 1,000 days is to make a starter area for all the starter things based upon improving an acacia village. So an acacia village is just out of render distance in the distance. And then what we basically took was the block palette from that. Penny, thank you very much for the heart me. And then we just made it better. We just made it sexier. So so we've got a crop. So it's basically made in a circle to make it easier. I'll go on the map. So you can see it's a circle. So this district here is all crops. This one here was all animals. So all the animals, well, basically nearly one of every animal. We had our villager district for all my basic starter villagers. We had a couple, or if not one of kind of some of the main ones. Like we needed tools, so we got a toolsmith. We need some weapons, so weaponsmith. We need some armor person. So Fletchers for arrows. Some of the basic librarians for unbreaking and mending. Cartographer. No, we didn't have a cartographer, do we? No, we did have a cartographer for something. I can't remember. The cleric for potions, I think it was. Potions of XP, bottles of enchanting. And then, yeah, our little storage system. So, yeah, this is basically what our world turned into. And we're currently working on district number 2, which is now making an actual proper villager trade hall. So that's what we're up to today, Tempo. Appreciate the raid coming on in. What are we doing on stream today? Yourself, Tempo. I'm sure. Did I read this? I can't remember if I asked you or read. I'm a very bad streamer today. I did. But yeah, if you got a second, Tempo, if you do need to raid and run, please look after yourself. But yeah, if you wanna let us know about how your stream was today, please feel more than welcome to give yourself a bit of love and a shout out. What mad mob? This one, Josh. If I go mods, it's right at the bottom. It's Xaero, Xaero minimap. I'll pop it in the chat for you so you've got the text. It's Xaero minimap for Java edition. That is the version that you're on. Yeah, so the only way I'm aware of them dropping down for Penny was... Oh, I am up here. Anyway, I'll do it from here. Oh no, I can't do it from here because I'm underneath the bloody building again. Let me do in a bit of flat area where I've got grass and get away from that goddamn armadillo farm. Yeah, the only place I know that they drop down by default from above is when you go straight on. So when you get to there, when you do click on the end, they do fall down to, but it has to be at the end of where you can't place them any further. And then they do fall down. But I see what you mean though. If you were to do it like that and then go to the side, they wouldn't fall down on that one. It would only be from the end of the line of them. Oh. So in Bedrock Edition, you guys can place... I didn't know that. I didn't know in Bedrock Edition you could just place them and they fell down. I did not know that. There you go. Oh yeah, I need to eat. Yeah, good call. Thanks, Angel Socks. No worries, Josh. You're all good, mate. Is that vanilla? Vanilla-ish. All the mods that I use are for quality of life and for streaming Happy Barrel. So my mod list that I have, the one I use, is I have got Axiom for when I'm building creative, so I could make it easier to build things. Bobby for render distance. Flashback for recording. Iris for shaders and to make it look sexy. Like Matica for create mods because I do things on like Patreon and stuff. Voice chat for when I'm in multiplayer, but I'm not really on a multiplayer, but I have it anyway. Tweakaroo for free cam. World edit for creative. The map mod to kind of see the map, and then Zoomify. So I really only use Zoom, map, free cam, recording, shaders, and Bobby. So I only really use like those 5. So it's kind of vanilla-ish. I don't put anything extra in the game. There's no additional blocks or behaviors. It's just a few little things here and there. Oh, yeah, and I think it's after a certain distance, Penny. I'm sure it's after like 6 blocks or something, where gravity takes over, and then it kind of just falls down on the end. You don't have to do it up for those ones. That's the way I kind of remember it. Just doing some creative building, slowly getting on with designing a mega base centerpiece. Ooh, Tempo, you've colored me intrigued. What are you going for? Like, what's your theme or block palette or stuff like that? What are you going for? I do actually have my own creative world that I've got all my builds in over the past like 6 years of streaming. I'm missing a few of them, sadly, but I do have most of them in that little creative world that I've been working on. I prefer the Tweakaroo Zoom. Oh, really? I see. I only really use Tweakaroo for the free cam, and that's it. I don't really use Tweakaroo for literally anything else. Doesn't it really interest me all though? That's the only reason why I use Tweakaroo is this. Woo! And that's it. But I know people use it for a lot more. You can maybe take the VOD booth. Ah, yeah, no more Tempo. I got you, dude. I got you. I'll put the little button. I'll check a little follow your direction. Come check it out. You'd all love a bit of a good old mega base. Let me... I'll just sleep first. Oh. Wait a second. Right, I think this build is just as big as I need it to be. We'll start off with a little small one up the top. Really? Yeah, I could have placed some blocks actually. While I'm waiting for this to go. One. 4. Okay. Oh, I can sleep now, I think. Yeah. Oh, just getting mounted by a chicken. What's happening? Did you just come all the way over here just to mount me? And lay an egg on me? How very rude of you, sir. Have it back. Wow, that's rude. What's new after the last update? Yeah, so sulfur caves are probably the main sort of big one. That's kind of new. The sulfur caves with the sulfur and the cinnabar. That's the update that's currently. That's the update that I'm playing on at the minute. So you've got the sulfur blocks and you've got the cinnabar. There isn't really too much else to write home about in this update that's like block palette wise that I'm interested in with the sulfur cubes and stuff. But the next one's going to be really interesting with the wool variants. You've got wool slabs, wool stairs, cushions. Yeah, so the next update is going to be quite interesting. But yeah, Temple, thank you very much for the raid today, pal. Thank you. If anyone's new here, obviously you have no idea who I am. My name is Tree or Stuart, just kind of whatever you guys prefer. Most people just call me Stuart. Most of my friends are from streaming and stuff, just all will call me Tree. Yeah, either's absolutely fine. And yeah, normally you'll catch me playing a little bit of Minecraft. I have been taking a little bit of break recently from streaming, just because I just moved home recently. And yeah, so we're moved into our new home. When did we move into my new house now? End of June, I think it was. Yeah, it would have been the end of June. I think 26th of June or something like that. And yeah, we've just been kind of settling into the new place, and we're going to go back to streaming a bit more frequently. IP question mark from Bella. Hey, there's Mr. Penguin, the Scott Penguin. Hello. I'm playing Minecraft at the same time as being here. Oh, you're all good, Kendall. What are you building? Hey, Red Velvet. We're doing an upgrade to a desert village. We're just starting on building number 1. We just basically want to take the pre-existing desert structures, although there's not that many here. So the one where it's got double elevations, so the singular builds here with a terracotta on the top. We've got the garden one. We've got the sort of the more of the sort of castle design. We're going to basically take a lot of these buildings and we're just upgrading them. Red Velvet. We're going to be turning them into structures that are just a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And that's where this is basically going to be our villager trading hall. So more commonly when people play Minecraft, as you probably know, Red Velvet, if you're watching the Minecraft content creators, they'll chuck all their villagers in a massive hole, and that's it. What I want to do is I want to turn it into a proper village. So every single villager, or type of villager, will have their own home. So they can kind of live in here, and this will be where they come to basically live. Oh, why the hell is there a bee in the desert? Where'd you come from? So yeah, so we're working on the first one just now. Commish, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you've watched the Soul Creator series, I have not. I have no idea what that is. I don't really watch much YouTube, to be fair. Are you an architect by trade? I am not, Penny, no. It was something I did want to study when I was younger, actually. So architecture was my chosen subject of interest when I was a kid. But unfortunately, kind of just never really pursued it. It was never really a career option, just because when I was growing up as a kid, the one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to race motorbikes. So I had the opportunity to go to university. I had like Abertay, St Andrews, Edinburgh Uni. I had quite a few different options to go to university to study architecture. But unfortunately, I chose to race motorbikes, which is fine. And yeah, it is basically what it is. Never really got full circle back round to it. But yeah, I did want to study architecture when I was a kid, kind of growing up, but some things change. Yeah, I was really good. Penny, I kind of multiple British and Scottish champion at the time. I rode like 125 and 250 Grand Prix bikes, and then moved on to 600 super stock bikes, so super stock 600, and then onto like super bikes at kind of the end, not the tail end of the career, but like when it kind of started to get a little bit more expensive. And yeah, just kind of, it was just expensive for what it was, unfortunately. So we had to basically call it quits. I just got too expensive at the end, and weren't really making any money, and it was difficult. So yeah, we kind of pushed as much as I could into motorsport, but at the end of the day, it just got a little bit too pricey. So should I went back and studied architecture? Probably. Probably. Nolly, what are you making? Today we're making upgraded desert village. That's what we're doing today. An upgraded desert village. It's kind of the plan. I really don't have a plan, to be perfectly honest with these builds. I'm kind of just winging it. But the idea is, over here we've got our existing village, which looks pretty naff. And what we want to try and do is we want to turn it into an actual, you know, proper, nice kind of space to kind of build in. So we're going to have 14 different houses. So each where the deep slate pillars are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 spaces, and they're going to have 13 different houses on it. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 6 o'clock, Red Velvet. 3 times a week. Unfortunately, I work Monday to Friday 9 till 5. Like, I don't do content creation full time. I just don't have the time. So yeah, I basically just try and stream 3 times a week and take breaks in between. I've got kids and a mortgage and a job, so content creation is just 3 times a week in the evening after works, my friend. I hate how rare chicken jockey is. It is pretty rare, to be fair. Jimbo! Did you win any awards? Yeah, I won quite a few when I was a kid. I'm a Jimbo. He does hate Minecraft with all of his might. He does. He does. Hi, Jimbo. Yeah. So I won. Well, when I was younger, before I would turn the age of 12, I'd won. I think it was 9 Scottish championships up to that point. I'd won 3 British or UK championships, and then when I was 12, I moved up to Race Grand Prix 125s, which I won 3 Scottish championships back to back to back, and then moved up to 250 Grand Prix, and then there was not really a British champion or Scottish championship for that, so that just kind of got lost. And then just doing club racing, and then when I moved up to 600, I think I finished 2nd or 3rd in the Scottish championship on that one, and then the highest I ever finished in Superbike was 3rd at the championship. So I never quite got to kind of full extremes on the big bike, because that's when money got too expensive. But a bike alone was like 25-30 grand. It just become, yeah, just ridiculous. It wasn't really manageable. Kind of a big deal. Oh, Jimbo on a 3-stream streak. Ooh, yeah. If you do a subathon, the highest cash award should be recreating that photo. Angel Socks, if I had a community that could, that I wanted to rinse, then yeah. But I don't. I've never done a subathon. I will never do a subathon. I don't really. I see my community very different to that. I don't want to be just like, oh, give me money and I will stream more. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I've never been of that mentality or mindset, which is probably my bad thing. But I liked watching something as a kid where kids were small bikes and had cross-stream logs. Oh, really? Oh, nice. I think what that would be, it'd probably be cross-country sort of stuff. IRL golf stream tomorrow. I mean, I have got a tea time booked, and it's going to be wet, so I mean, IRL stream tomorrow could be a distinct possibility. It is going to be a bit moist, though. It's going to be a bit moist tomorrow. That is going to be the only downside with playing golf tomorrow. Is it's going to be a bit on the damp side. Yeah, it could have been motocross actually. Yeah, I do quite like watching a bit of motocross, because it was one of the only disciplines that I couldn't really do. Like, I enjoyed doing it, but it just really wasn't my cup of tea. I'm gonna try and just make this one simplistic as I can. So yeah, Jimbo, the offer's still there, man. Just let me know. I'll just ask you, just let me know if you're still keen and then I'll add you in. I think I was going for 8 minutes past 6. I've already got it booked. It's just need to see what the weather's going to do in the morning, or in the afternoon. It's meant to be not too pretty tomorrow. It's meant to be pretty horrible. Hey RTG, welcome in. There, this. Perfect, Jimbo. I'll get it written down, mate. I'll get it written down. I'll update it after the stream. Oh yeah. I get Angel Socks. I get it. Right, what floor am I doing on the inside of these builds? That is a bigger question I should be asking myself. Actually, I don't know what floor I'm going to do on the inside of these yet. I need to start building a bit quicker though. It seems like getting a bit slow. I need to start concentrating. If I was going to I would get a photo in my DM for my cat, I would say no. You know, who knows Angel Socks? You know I'm. Don't tempt me. Oh, a new PC soon. Nice. Someone else said they were getting a PC the other day. Actually, I can't remember who it was. Someone else mentioned in my chat they're getting a new computer. Who was that? Who was that? Someone else said they were as well. Right, I think... Is this going to be big enough? I actually don't know if this is going to be big enough. I have a funny feeling this might not be big enough to get all the villagers in. I don't know why. Just call it a hunch. Because they'll all be converted. I just don't think it's wide enough as a build. Because I want them to be... They'll be all boxed in. Oh, Pats is here. Hi, Pats. Well, come on in. So when's your PC arriving, RTG? Is it soon? Hopefully you don't have to wait too long. Have you played around with the new cushions? Yeah, I haven't actually, Red Velvet. It is on my hit list to play around with them. I want to try and make a few videos for it. Unfortunately, I was moving house when they came out, so I kind of missed like the opportunity to make content for it at the time, which they were like really popping off content-wise. So I did kind of miss it, like a little opportunity to kind of release content for it. So yeah, I'd very much like to kind of get around to playing around with the cushions, but I haven't played with them in anger just yet. I'd very much like to. I love how you don't read my comments. I'm always really nervous, Angel Socks, reading them out. I will read it out on purpose. Jokes aside, I think you should do it. You do a lot more for people, so I know people would happily help. So stop with the I don't want to rinse my community. We loves you. On a side note, photos are always welcome. Oh, thank you, Pats. I appreciate the lurky turkeys. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know whether to do like sandstone floors. Or not. Not sure. Or whether I should do oak floors. What do these guys have? Oh. They just have sand floors. Sand floors with terracotta. Sand. Yeah, they just all have sandstone floors. They've got nothing special on them. I get that all the time. I'd be afraid of reading Angel's comments too. They weren't too bad for a while, but yeah, she her Angel sort of gives it sometimes in the comments. I didn't wink, thank you, but I did though. I did wink. Being in a battle with tiny toddler in his new big boy bed. Ooh. You're fighting. You got to pick your fights there, I think, Pats, when it comes to tiny human peoples. Got our picker battles. I haven't got any sand. Terracotta would go nice with the desert theme. Yeah, I do have some terracottas. I managed to pick up some yellow terracotta, normal terracotta, orange terracotta, because a lot of the builds obviously did have terracotta in them. So I have picked up some to maybe put in once I could try and get a floor design. So once I get a few blocks in, yeah, I'll probably start to add some of that in. This is not an SMP, no, this is a solo hardcore world. I've not really been on an SMP in a little while, actually. I haven't planned on being on one again this year. But yeah, I will be playing on an SMP soon, actually. Which all will be revealed shortly. But this is an SMP today. Comfort of an adventure park. Just know I'm working my finger here for you. You are. We're at 7,000 likes today. Our goal for the stream, I never set it up unfortunately, was 18,000 or 18.5 thousand likes on TikTok today. And we're currently at 7,000. We're absolutely getting there with our goals. Oh, I've got one of them left already. I am running out of blocks so fast on this desert build. Gaps to that. I know I could use the smooth ones, but I'm trying not to use the smooth ones. Yeah, and then somehow within here, I want to add like in the, maybe the like these bits could be terra like orange sandstones. I don't know. Oh wait, we'll wing it as we go. Computer should arrive today. Ah, nice. Good old new PC goals, eh? Left it as late as possible. He's a big climber, so big boy bed is not a choice. Yeah, it's difficult when they kind of get to this age because they're going to be climbing on absolutely everything. We've got that with young Lily at the minute. Like, she just, like, climbs on everything. Like, if it's, like... We've had to move the sofa around 4 or 5 times now. It's driving us a bit mad because she just won't stop, like, climbing on everything. Hey, nice beard! It's a bit small, it's a bit short. I had to shave my beard off before I moved house because it was getting a bit too hot. The beard will be growing back. I don't know how quickly it's going to take to grow back, but the beard will grow back. Said to me, even Lucifer was an angel. True story. I'm on the YouTube side right now, but are you also streaming on TikTok and Twitch? Yeah, so I'm on YouTube, vertical and horizontal, TikTok and Twitch, horizontal and vertical as well. So yeah, I'm on all the places. Take the coffee table. Yeah, so we don't have a coffee table anymore. Our sofa is away from the window because she was climbing on the sofa up and got onto the window ledge. The tables for the chair are all pushed in, so she can't climb on them, although she's starting to pull them out now. Yeah, she's an absolute toe-ragger, tiny little human. Red sand. But, it's fine. It's all part and parcel of being a kid. She's able to climb and do all sorts of stuff, so it's fine. Do her thing. Bedrock or Java? This is Java. Sky? This is Java. Oh, sorry, Sky. I saw your message. Sky, I've got 5 different chats open, so it takes me a minute to like scan across and then scan back again. So that's my apologies for not reading your message the first time, but yeah, I'm going to try and read all the chats. It's pretty difficult. No worries, Red Velvet. Catch you later. Alright, so from here, I'm just using these orange blocks as reference. If I were to have the villagers in, they have to go in the back box. Like, that's the village. Hi, Badman. So that's the villager, and that's their block, and then they have to be boxed in. So if that's a villager, that's a villager, that's a villager, and that's a villager. That's the back wall, so I can get details on it. And then their job blocks in front of them, like that. That means I have this space in the middle to again. I think that's more than enough space. Because I don't want these builds to be massive. I don't want this taking up like 1,000 days. Like, this should be replicable and easy. Oh my god, we both got big climbers. Oh, Pats. It's the same with our oldest now. Obviously, Rory's now 11. He used to climb on everything. Like, we took him to like the climbing walls across in Edinburgh, and he loved it. He kind of came out of climbing. He eventually didn't like climbing, but to begin with, he loved it. Yeah, Bad Moon, we're good, thank you very much. We're just kind of doing a little bit of forward thinking and planning right now. Just trying to figure out how we're going to do our villager trade hall.
Rar.
Oh. Rar.
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 Would you try Bedrock? Yeah, I've played Bedrock a few times, Sky. I have played Bedrock more than a few times. Bedrock's something that it depends what we're playing. But yeah, we do occasionally jump into the world of Bedrock. Absolutely, we do. It depends what we're up to, I suppose. I don't know whether to have a repeating pattern. I'm so tempted to keep it a repeating pattern. Because a lot of the villages in Minecraft, especially the desert ones, they are... I have not unpaused. They are repeating patterns, so I am tempted to go back and update this to be a repeating pattern. I'm gonna leave that one. These ones are gonna change. Yeah, I'm fine with that. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I've got it now. I always forget to do mine. Oh, sorry, just a lot of people do. Creeper noises, Badman. Yeah, Scottish man. What about a Scottish man? Although I'm Irish, apparently. What tip do you give for news? What? What tip do you give for new people? Oh, we get asked this question quite a lot, actually, to be fair. When people kind of come on about like building tips and stuff like that. I've got a few different tips that I typically give to people, depending on like what they're trying to achieve, what skill set they've got. But it's mainly around the basics. Pat's here. We need to try and get so many comments today on TikTok. We're currently on 90 comments out of 360. So every single time Angel Socks puts messages on TikTok, sometimes she puts spaces in them, so we can try and get to our 360 comment goal. Also, we're trying to get 18,500 likes on TikTok today, and 500 minutes of views. All that type of stuff. They all unlock things for my channel to help them grow. So yeah. that's why she's leaving comments after comments. Yeah. Are you a builder or a paper? Oh, PvPer. Predominantly builder, but I do PvP events, and I've won like 2 or 3 of them before. But yeah, predominantly builder. But I say the build tips I normally give to people is just work on shapes. So for example, this one's a really bad example of shapes because it's just a rectangle with ultimately a kind of a square. Like, I've not made it equal dimensions, but you know, shapes is good. Yeah, geometry. Do you play Geometry Dash? I don't, Coco. I don't even know what that is. But definitely shapes is number 1. 2 is depth perception, and 3 is block palette, like colors and textures, and using blocks for like color gradients and stuff like that. And if you can learn those 3 things, traditionally most builds that you make get better. Obviously, there's practice is the big one, but predominantly that is kind of the key things I often tell people when they kind of come and hang out the channel. I've been trying to work this out for a while. You know your acacia house and your villager circle thingy, my bob. How on earth did you do that? What? Hang on. Pause. What are you saying? Let me read that again, Badman. Right, I've been trying to work this bit for a while. You know your acacia houses and your villager circle thingy, my bob. How on earth did you do that? What part, Badman? I'll fly over and show you. What part? What's your goal? What's your goal of subs? Oh, I don't have a goal for subs on YouTube. It's like having a goal for YouTube subs is like, you know, trying to boil water in a chocolate kettle. It's a complete waste of time. I don't have any goals for YouTube in regards to subscription or watch hours. For me, it's just releasing content when I can, creating content that I enjoy watching. I don't really have any numbers for like YouTube. Not really. I have goals for like, live streaming on like Twitch, for example. I've got goals for that. But for YouTube, it's just a platform that I use for discoverability, for like my live streaming on YouTube. I don't really, never really that bothered when it comes to YouTube, to be fair, mate. But yeah. Anyway, so what way Bad Moon about the roof work? So, first of all, Bob, how on earth do you do that? So, are you asking specifically about the roofs? So let's just say, for example, like this one. Chill. Oh, thanks, Sky. Well, I mean, one of the big things for me, Sky, is I always like to try and produce content that I would watch. Like, I don't like watching people that are over the top. I don't like people who swear a lot. I like it at a nice pace where people explain things and like what they're doing next. You know, they engage with all the chat. Like, for me, that's what I try and do because that's what I enjoy. And I also like doing that too because it's quite relaxing and it kind of falls into my niche of where I want to live. So, yeah. And it's never shape them right. So, yeah, okay, so am I safe over here? Yeah, I'm safe. Okay, cool. So when it comes to the roof designs, they're relatively straightforward. Relatively. So when it comes to the roof here, the design that I have to kind of arch it round, 9 times out of 10 is basically all the same for all of these. But some of them I say are wider. And then some of them are taller. And depending on the roof sort of height, they kind of go into like more triangle shapes. But the rule, Bad Moon, is kind of the same. So when I start at the bottom, I always try and find a solid point of alignment with the building. So all the builds you'll see, with traditionally where I start a roof going up the way, is from a solid point. Because technically, if you think about architecture on a building, the roof would start from the build line, and then a lot of the guttering would come out the side. So if you just ignore that bit, start from here, ignore that part. So what you want to do is I normally come up from the building straight up, and then depending on the height of the first 2 blocks will then determine the overall height of the roof. So if you go here, for example, 1, 2, forward stair, under stair, 1, under stair, over stair, 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 I've only really came up 1, 2, 3 full blocks in regards to using full blocks. The others are stair, stair, stair. And I normally go 2, 1, 1, 2. So if you come across to this one, it's 1, and then for a shallower arch, it just went straight to stairs, and then went 1, 1 in regards to like full blocks. So, oh, I've actually missed a block there. See if I can give you another wee example. Let's take this one. So again, straight up from the pillar, 1, 2, 1, stair, 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 stair. The rule of thumb that I have is typically always the same. Sorry, Sky, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just replying to Bad Moon first. Yeah, so mines are relatively easy. So again, ignore this part. Start on the lip. And I would normally go 1, 2, stair, stair, and that gives you your curve in. And if you were to go another 2 here, that one would naturally go up higher before it arched. But if you wanted it to be taller, you could go 3, 2, 1. So it'd be 3 blocks, stair, stair, 1 block, 2 blocks, stair, stair, 1 block, stair, stair. And then it would then go up higher before curving across. That's kind of the rule of thumb I have with most of them. When something's smaller, it's a 1, 1. But again, it's 1. So it's actually 2, actually. So 2 stair, 1 stair. And it's a bit more of a shallower roof compared to if you go around this side. Yeah, it'll be 1, 2, 1. But again, it's always, as you go further to the top, the block up is always less. So this is 2 than 1. I'm trying to see if I can get a taller one, but that's probably the biggest one I have. I'll maybe go around this side. Is this different? This one will be bigger. Yes, this is a 3, 2 before it then goes into a shallow roof. So if I wanted that one to be more pointy, I should have went 3, 2, 1 and then done the rounded bit with just the stairs. And then traditionally from the middle, This is why the even number is handy, or an odd number depending on what you do it. Like I like odd, but a lot of people build with evens to get 2 wides. But and then you have the same rule background this side. You do like there's a full block, kind of a full block, but you can kind of just do the same rule back that way if that makes any sense whatsoever. But that's kind of it. Let me go back and catch Sky's messages. Would you let me in your world if I had Java? This is a solo world, Sky. Even if I wanted to let you in, I can't give people access to this because it's just a single player world. It's not like a multiplayer server, this one, unfortunately. So even if I wanted to let my friends join me on this one, yeah, it wouldn't let me because obviously it's a single player. And I think I might have a drawing to sing. Let me just see. I got something I could send you as well. Let me see if I've got it. Streaming Minecraft. Is this the roofs one? Yeah, here's one. I'll go. All the other platforms, you guys won't see this, I don't think. But if I do this for Twitch, Bad Moon, there's this sheet as well, which kind of helps. So it you can kind of see it's like, let's see if I like that one, the Gambro one. So you see it's full block, stair, stair, full block, stair, stair, stair. It's the same. It's kind of like this rule of thumb is like that, but again, just to show you like a more of a graphical sense. And that's what kind of gives you different ideas for like the kind of the rounded shape. So that's the one I'm doing right now is the rounded shapes for the Acacia Village. But the ones I'll be building across here in the desert will probably be more of like this one here to the right, or a salt box design or something like that. They'll be slightly different. Yeah, of course, Badman, I can send it to you. Yeah, I'll send it. Man, there's loads of little resources like that I kind of have in my back pocket. Hi again. Oh yeah, send it across, Badman. No bother at all. No bother. No bother. Right, where was it? I actually have no idea what time it is now because of the storm. Right. Fine. I think I just fire the walls up. My recording. Unpause. I'm going to turn shaders off for a little bit. I'm going to run without shaders, guys. Just keep the performance a little bit higher on my computer. Oh no, you're all good. But any questions whatsoever, you know, just honestly, just reach out to me. Badman, I'm always happy to help where I obviously can. If you want me to, it's because Kendall messaged me a few times, like different build ideas and stuff. If you just want to message me as well afterwards, you're more than welcome to. Well, the one thing I don't have, I actually never brought any acacia over with me. Wait, what? Bro, I have a laptop. I buyed Java and it doesn't let me play. You should be able to. Java can literally play on a potato, so you should be able to. You just need to try and Google. If you've got a PC, you've got no access to you've got no reason for accessing Google or ChatGPT for free, and that'll literally help you diagnose the problem. Yeah, see if you can like Google it, search it, put the error code into ChatGPT. That'll give you solutions. That'll actually tell you how to fix it. So I just told him. Oh, okay. Wait, didn't I send this? Volder! Shocking behaviour, you didn't. You're all good, mate. You're all groovies. Right, I've lost my TikTok chat. Where is Pats and Angel Socks went? There they are. Again, my TikTok chat went wonders. Right, think, other than in the corners, it should pretty much us. I don't need to put corners on these sides. Oh yeah, because the walls here went on the insides of those ones. Will I push it out? When did you start making YouTube? Only seriously, I'd say about, I don't know, about 4 years ago? 4. I've been streaming for 6 years, but I think I only started really taking YouTube seriously maybe 4 years ago. Maybe 5, I don't actually remember. But even then, I don't really take YouTube seriously. YouTube, honestly, if I just to give you the basic English term for it, it's like pissing in the wind when you make YouTube content. That's probably the politest way I can explain how to make YouTube content. I mean, they're doing it for a long time now, and that's literally how I feel about when it comes to streaming on that platform and creating long-form content and short-form content. That is my full explanation, big brain breakdown. Absolutely despise it. Alrighty, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm fine with this. So I think I just fire up the walls, and then I think we're good. And then I'll try and work on the little workstation areas on the inside. I want to remember the stream to TikTok. Big up the TikToks. Yeah, TikTok's pretty good to be fair. It's a bit random, in my humble opinion. It's a bit random. I just wish there was more consistency with platforms. My issue that I had even with YouTube the other day, and I hope they fix it, was we multi-streamed on YouTube, horizontal and vertical, but I didn't distribute it out to the shorts feed on Monday or on Friday. It just doesn't make any sense. Side YouTube for no reason. Kind of, Sky. Yeah, I was already streaming on Twitch, so I thought I'd just make some long form, short form video content. Of like let's play, sort of like survival world, what my progress is storytelling in the world, and it kind of just started there for no other reason that I really enjoyed the creative process behind it, yeah, we just kind of took it from there. To be honest, I don't really put myself under any pressure. I don't do anything too crazy with it. Oh yeah, VODs as well. So having a place to put my VODs. From like streaming, yeah. I don't really have any goals as such. Do you know who's DC Donut? No, I have no idea who that is. Actually, I don't really watch much content on YouTube either, Sky. So, I just say some people need to stay off the internet. There is that Angel Socks. Yeah, that is a lot of the feelings I have towards the internet most of the time, particularly the people that I'm teaching. I'll never apologize here, pal. Never going to offend anyone here. They're all grown-ups. I know, Angel. But it's an age thing, Angel Socks, and I think that's why. It's just purely an age thing. So that's why I'm kind of just neither here nor there about it at the minute. But I see. Why did you started Minecraft YouTube? Discoverability is probably the main one. I was streaming on Twitch and I needed an outlet for trying to get my content in front of more people. So I started creating content on YouTube for Minecraft because I thought it would be a way of being able to sort of find people that were like-minded who maybe wanted to come and hang out in a YouTube in a Twitch stream. Basically, easiest way I can explain it. It's me, my tree stream reminder apparently. Do I like Minecraft? No, I absolutely hate it. Despise it, loathe it. We enjoy our Minecraft. We enjoy our crafting build sessions. Alright, let me just see this again. Villager, 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 villager. It does leave the windows open for technically a villager to go here. Well, here. And they will be in a minecart. So I could technically put a block here then have them on either side. I mean, it's a future me problem. I'm not going to really worry too much about the villagers and get them in place at the minute. But it is something that I will have to bear in mind. Two. Oh, was that a chiseled boy? It was a chiseled. Chiseled. Do, and then I'm not going to go oranges all the way across the top. I'll just put the oranges in the middle. Maybe one there, maybe one there, 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 there. Something a bit like that. Something a bit like that. I need a nice lolly. Ooh, nice. We're joking, Sky. If I didn't enjoy Minecraft, I certainly wouldn't be. I wouldn't be streaming it, pal. I mean, probably of all the games that I've played, on stream, I would definitely say that Minecraft is my favorite one to play on stream. Because for me, it's the one I enjoy the most. It's the one I'm most relaxed doing. It's the one I enjoy, you know, being able to architecturally build some really cool stuff. It's the one I enjoy the most playing on stream. I've played loads of stuff on stream over the years. Fortnite, Sea of Thieves, Call of Duty, a lot of sort of racing games and stuff like that. But you're full netherite? I've got my armor in netherite, but none of my tools are in netherite because I just can't be bothered to get more netherite. I actually didn't get netherite until like 100 days ago because it's just pointless. There's no point. I don't really need it. Hey, ducks, ducks. I'm gonna assume it's ducks with a profile picture with a little duck in it. I think. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna do that, and then pop that in there. And then this guy, they're gonna be under ease like that. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Could do is do little halfsies. Mad Scotsman. Happy Mondays, mate. Happy Monday. How's it going, pal? Hola. Back. What I really want is a vodka settle for a mini milk. You are really settling there. Ooh, that really does cover up the orange, though. Nah, I'll go for the oak. Yeah, we'll go for the oak. I know it might look a little bit weird just now, but wait till I get a topping on it, we'll be fine. Oh, I'm alright with mini milks. It's just, you know, you've went from one extreme to the other. You've went from, you know, what appeared to potentially be a vodka slushy to mini milk. It's a very big, big change and swing there. Actually, not full because he's wearing a light trad. Oh, duck. See? Ducks. Clever. Clever. I'm a nerd. I am a big techie, IT, geeky nerd. You're absolutely right. It is literally in my job description with work. It's literally in my job description. I wonder whether I put these on this outside side. Yeah, I'm gonna fire these on the outside. Yep. And that gives me these guys. A bit of consistency, a bit of replication. That gets me, yeah, there. I think these have got the same pattern on them, so it doesn't matter what way you put them. Cool! Aviation K! Welcome in, Aviation. Nice to see you, pal. How you keeping? Aviation, I've been away for a wee while. I've been away for a little while. If you've not seen the streams recently, I have I moved house, so I've not really been around recently. So nice to see you, pal. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I always wonder whether I should keep them as like not thingy ones, but fine. Can't be shot in vodka on a Monday night. Says who? Says who? Can't. We're adults. We don't have adult money. Mad Scotsman! What are you doing? Thank you very much. Woo! Appreciate you, man. How many is that? I'm gonna have to check it. That is a lot of da-ding-da-ding-da-dings in my ear. Wow, that's gonna be 50 da-ding-da-dings in my ear. Oh, lovely. Da-ding. 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 Yeah, a few da-ding-da-dings. Hey, thank you very, very much. That's very kind. Mr. Scotsman's coming on big on the TikTok today with all the biddies. Biddies! 50 roses. Thank you very much. Where are we at today? 11,000 likes out of 18 and a half. Killing it. Thank you very much. And how are we doing? We're commenting today. We've been doing quite well today. Angel Socks had us busy. Scotsman, what are you doing? What are those? 10 TikToks? 6 fingered hearts? Oh yeah, we're on 135 out of 360 comments already. Smashing the goals on across the TikTok today. The TikTok chat. Yeah, TikToks are in. Why are you mod? Why are you not #1 fan? Angel Socks is at least my #2 fan. You know, at least #2. Maybe #1. It's hard to say. You know, Warlock's up there as well. Jimbo Duffman's up there. You know, there's a few long-term viewers. She is a mod because I trust her. She has been part of the community for a very, very long time, and I have a core group of moderators who keep us all safe and look after us on the internet, and Angel Socks is one of those moderators who I trust to kick people out. Duffy has been here since the beginning of time. He has. He was in tonight, actually. Mr. Jimbo Duffman was playing his little tune tonight. I'll be actually playing golf with him tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds up, and we'll get a little golfing sesh together. Me and Jimbo, a bit of IRL golf streaming. Absolutely not. But a little bit of the golf action. Right, yeah, I'm gonna need to get some acacia for those. Yeah, I think we're kind of getting there. Let's do that on the corners. So let's do at least one low, two high. One low, two high. So how did you say, like, hey tree, can I be a mod? I actually don't remember. I think I was just multi-streaming at the time. I think, and I needed a little bit of help with moderating TikTok and YouTube. And I think we just went, Angel Socks, I can do it. And I was like, yeah, cool. And that was it. I didn't acknowledge yours either, Angel Socks. Oh no, I just read your message on Twitch. Angel Socks apparently had a streak today. No, you did. I did read it out. You had a big streak today. Because Warlock's resubscribed today for 6 years today, and then Angel Socks, yeah, a stream streak of 105. I'm sure I read that out. Aviation King, woo! Sent a party hat for 20 jewels and a gold coin for 10 jewels on the YouTube. Oh, Aviation King, you're far too kind. Appreciate you, man. I didn't ask, it was forced upon me. I would never. Just let this know, chat. I am a great streamer to my moderators. I would never force anything onto them that they didn't enjoy or want to do. Just know that. All about the goals, Mr. Mascotsman. You are absolutely helping with the goals, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Smell that shit. Yeah, Angel Socks I do, yeah. Alrighties, I think this build is nearly good to go to have a roof. Now, they're all flat roofs, so that is the only kind of downside with building in a desert. He forced you. Yeah, I absolutely forced her, yeah. That's exactly what happened. Flat roof with points, flat roof points, flat roof kind of indents, pokey turrets. Yeah, they're not really all that interesting, these roofs, so I guess we're gonna make something look at least respectfully kind of nice if we can. It'll be a desert roof. I just think there'll be like oak supports maybe, like from here. So that kind of connects over to there as like a flat, so it kind of goes like this, yada yada yada. Something like that. That somehow goes across to there. Oh, in fact, that'll go there and there. Something like that. Sure. Yep. No idea. Place blocks, hope for the best. Yep, cool. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there, you can go there. Winging it all day. I got more than one type of... make that like a pyramid of Giza. I mean, I could once we get there, Mr. Mascot. So we could technically, if we feel like going a bit mental, we replace this whole area with just a massive pyramid of Giza, and then wind me up for weeks and months trying to build it. Yeah. I do Angel mod. Yeah, exactly. Angels mod. Angel mod. Boop, done. Aviation sent a W for aviation. Killing it today. Sky, I appreciate it because you're really kind. Oh, that's very... I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that, Sky. I do indeed try my best to be the kindest person I can be. Gotta treat others how you'd want to be treated. And that is and should be the rules, not just for me, but for literally everybody else on this little tiny planet. That should be them rules. Should be. You stole it! Well done in stealing fan positions. Gotta steal them from them all. All of them. Steal every single one of them. Steal them all. Alright, flat roof. I'm gonna absolutely hate this. Surely I can make this a little bit more interesting. I mean, I'll figure out when I get to the end. My Scotsman's over here wanting me to make the Persman into Giza. Crazy fool. Who does he think I am? Some sort of like full-time content creator on, you know, on the internet? Who does he think I am? Aviation, chill for 6 jewels. Sparkles for 2. 100 for 2 jewels. All the jewels you guys are smashing out today. Julie, jewels. Edu, Hi, what style have you chose for your desert town? So I think, Eddie, what I'm going for is just improving it. No, maybe not much more of a style as such, but I just want to basically take the existing desert structures and just make them just a bit nicer. Can you play Bedrock for 15 minutes? I don't really have the time, Sky, unfortunately. I'm recording currently for a YouTube video, so probably not. So yeah, I'm probably just taking the existing styles. We want to add some wood, make them bigger, make them more usable spaces than a four block gap for a cartographer table. So I think we're just taking a pre-existing block structure, using this predominantly sort of sand and sandstone, chiseled cut, orange sandstone, but just implementing a little bit of oak around it. And I think once we get further around to it, I think we're probably going to end up adding in like palm trees and making it more into an oasis, proper paths and stuff like that, and just kind of making this just look all as nice as I can. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a full and concrete plan, if I'm being 100% honest. This is just the first one, and I think the intentions for me are going to be see where this goes, because I honestly have no idea. We'll certainly be. This will be one of the biggest winging it ones. I have never built in this block palette before. I've obviously been playing Minecraft for 13 years now, and I can't think that I've ever built anything in a desert before, ever. So it's gonna be somewhat interesting to see how this all comes out at the end, because I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Clueless, absolutely clueless. But I think because this is the first one, I'm not going to hold any high expectations on myself. We'll build it, we'll put it all up, and then at the end of it, we'll see what it looks like. And then we'll make changes as we kind of see fit. Oh. I can't see underneath there. Oops, meant to fall down the hole. Whee! There we go. How now, little brown cow? Let's do that there, and then we'll get back on the roof. I've been since 3:45 a.m. Now it's 9 o'clock. I want a hotel. I want the hotel bed. Oh my god, yes. Hotel beds are the absolute best. I'll be in a hotel bed not this weekend, but next. I'm going to be down in Southampton. Southampton. Oops. Yeah, that's right. That's there. Yeah, I'm gonna be working in Southampton, unfortunately. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, it depends on your perspective. I'm gonna be away with work. Yeah, I need more blocks to get this one finished. Building skills are awesome. Well, thank you. I will do. I am in my mid-30s. Do you do this for the money or the content? A bit of both, I guess. My goal for this year, obviously, was to try and continue to grow, if not kind of stay the same, if not grow a little bit. And then what I'm doing this year, Sky, with any revenue that I make from Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, every bit of revenue that I make is actually going off towards clearing my credit card this year, actually. So yeah, I actually have a goal that I want to do. I want to clear that. And then once that's cleared, which isn't actually going to be that long now, every bit of money I make from streaming and content creation is then going to be going straight into my brand new office. I've got one son and one daughter. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a garage conversion, and to afford that, it's quite expensive. So I'm going to be just investing my time into streaming and content creation, and any money that I make from streaming and content creation is going to go towards affording my office, which is going to be tight. It's going to be tough, but that's where everything's gonna hopefully go, is just reinvest back into my home and my property. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Blah. Let them see streaming? They do. My son watches my stream quite a lot of times. And he likes Minecraft. He plays Minecraft quite a lot, to be fair. And he was showing me his Minecraft world today. They know I stream and stuff like that, but I don't think it really interests them, to be honest. I don't think it's something that they're particularly that bothered about. I think they're a bit too young to understand and watch, but yeah, they know that I stream. I'm missing one here. Right, I want to go get some acacia. I don't have a server, Sky. I don't have a server. I don't run a server. I don't play on a server. So yeah, I don't really have a server to even let them play on, pal. CJ, what's happening? Nice to see you, CJ. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. As I was saying, guys, to CJ, I've been away for a little while, pal. Hope you've been good. Hope everything's all right. I need to pause recording just for a moment. I need to go get some acacia. And told to CJ, I'm not seeing you in a wee bit, man. How's streaming stuff getting on? How you been? CJ, there's April as well. Hello. Saya. Is it Saya? I hope I said that right. Saya. Hello. Hello. You guys have caught me building today. I am back on the build grind. We're upgrading a desert village. So our desert village normally looks a bit like this. Not that remotely sexy or interesting. What we're doing is we're actually converting it to look something a bit nicer. So we just went through our sort of first smaller build today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too mental, just a small sort of shack. But this is where it's going to be my villager trading hall. So inside these builds is where I'm going to have all my villagers who I'm going to be trading with. So a little bit to go. So yeah, that's right. Oh, nice. Got that. Yeah, I realised it's been a while. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since I moved house. And we've just obviously been settling in, getting the house all done. Not done, but like, you know, moving in, unboxing, setting up bedrooms and all that type of stuff. So, it's just been busy. So yeah, last week I was back for 2 streams last week. 1 stream the week before, and then we should be back to like 3 streams this week. So we've been kind of gradually building it up and building up. But yeah, we're currently just working on my wee world at the minute. We're just going on to the next civilization. This is the first one. So this is the upgrade Acacia village. And what we're doing at the moment is we're just upgrading a desert village next, because it's just across the way. And it's something a bit different. I could have went boring. I could have went like I could have went like oak or dark oak forest or stuff like that. We've done, you know, before or more recently. So I just thought, you know what, I am going to go for something a little bit different, and I'm going to upgrade a desert village because I don't often see many people like picking deserts to upgrade. Would you get your son or daughter to face reveal? They've been on stream loads of times. My kids have been on stream all the time. But yeah, it's been busy, CJ. Just busy, man. Just non-stop. Just one thing after another at the minute. But no, we're all in. We're all settled out. Anyway, how was your stream, CJ? How was your stream today, pal? In fact, Angel Socks is here. I could get Angel Socks to do our moderation duties and give you a little shout out. If she's around. Oh, did I miss them? Well, actually, they've not been on stream today. My son's in his room, and I think my daughter's downstairs. But yeah, they're not kicking about at the minute. They're a wee bit busy. They're doing their own wee things, they know. So yeah, they'll not be. You'll not see them on stream all the time. They come on stream sometimes, but they're not here all the time. They're not a permanent feature of my stream where they come in and say hi and stuff like that. Villager trading hall. Nice. Well, that's what we're doing today. So obviously, I was saying to the guys, I normally build like, can you call him? Not at the moment, Sky. I don't want to annoy him. He's got autism and stuff, so I don't want to kind of take him away from what he's doing. Yeah. So instead of me making one big massive trade hall, CJ, that's what I'm working on. is I want there to basically be a combination of smaller rooms that we want to be working on. So we've got our main sort of small build here. This will put, I don't know what villager's going to go in here, but there'll be one that's not a lot like. Maybe Fletcher's maybe could go in this one. This guy, I won't be doing that, mate. Even though you might ask and ask politely, I absolutely won't be doing it, pal. It's not my place to bring in kids on my stream. They'll come in naturally. If they want to come in, they'll come in. If they don't come in, they won't come in. I never force my kids to come on and to be here. If you're here a lot, if you watch the streams, there's a high chance that you will see them, but they're I don't really call them or get them to come on. Unless a friend appears, then that's a little bit different. What if I donate? Nah, man. You can donate as much as you want, but it's still, like as I said to most people, you can't really tell me what to do on my own stream. I can do what I want on my own stream. You giving me money to do things doesn't change how I behave or what I do on my stream. Unless it's Angel Socks, obviously. I'm pretty sure there is a donation value for her, so she gets feet pictures or something, or like a chest picture or something from me. Big toe picture. I'm sure there's a I'm sure there's a value. Smiths and Farmers are another. Yeah, see, that's what we're doing. So yeah, well, that's my plan. So inside this building here, what I've kind of laid out for CJ, I don't have a block to kind of show you, but if you could just imagine, the oak is a villager. So it'll be like villager number, hang on, villager. Oh no, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, silly me. Yeah, villager. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so on opposite sides of the windows. So the villager will be here in a minecart. And then the job block that they'll do their job will be in front of them. So just say there were like Fletchers or cartographers or something. So that'll be the villagers on that side, and then we'll have exactly the same on this side. Little gap at the end for storage, and then in front of them will be their job block. So the intention is, I mean, I'll just do that there and there, is when I walk in, it's just a very close-knit small room. So this could be, for example, for Fletchers, this one, or cartographers, or there's something, I don't quite know. I haven't quite got laid out what villagers are going to go where just yet. Not quite made up my mind. I think when I start to build different ones, like I want to do probably the people that work with the iron, like the toolsmiths. I probably want to make like a furnace building with like chimneys. If I do like the clerics, a lot of the cleric builds across the whole of Minecraft typically have the towers, like the oak, the plains villager clerics and stuff like that. They're like more like churchy tower builds. So I want to try and make them all kind of independent, but for the first one here, I actually don't know who's going to go in this build. It's quite a plain building, to be fair. There isn't really much that I've done in the first one. I just wanted to try and get a design concept and a size and a scale and get a feel for what I wanted to build. So this one's probably the first kind of not too sure one. Hey, Jacob, welcome into YouTube, pal. Nice to see you, Jacob. Hope you're well, mate. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, guys. Yeah. Anyone tells me what to do on stream, unless your name is Mr. Beast and it's like £10,000 to do 1,000,000 star jumps, you know. I don't normally do stuff like that on stream, you know. It's not with like when kids are involved. I know you guys can ask me to do anything for money, and if the donation comes first, I will pretty much do anything on stream. A lot of people know that. I remember, who was it? Was it Warlock? Who was that I sent a toe picture to once? Because they thought I was joking. Can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Warlock. Can't remember who it was. Oh, by the way, there's something faint on the TikTok screen blocking the view of the game. Oh, Bad Moon, is there? Let's have a little look. There's something faint on the screen. Ooh, is there? What does it say, Bad Moon? Sorry, Bad Moon, I've just seen the message on TikTok. There's something faint on the screen. Can you guys see that on TikTok? Hey Jacob. Today, Jacob, we're making an improved desert village. Is what we're doing today. I mean, trying to. We're on stage number 1 at the minute, so we're just trying to make a desert village better. So this was just the first sort of initial build to kind of get me scale, size, and block palette, and then I'm hoping that every build that I do after this will just slightly get better every single time. Here it goes. I'll still hear the Scotsman guy. Oh, really? Is that still visible on stream? So I do see the goal. It's an overlay. An alert one. I'm not entirely sure how to reset it. Because that's it turned off. And that's it turned on. Can you still see it? Sorry guys, we're trying to resolve a little TikTok overlay thing. Can I see the box that goes around the outside? So if I move it up. Like, wow. No worries, you don't have to, it's all good. I didn't realise that was visible on the TikTok screen. Yo, Mr. Trey! Yo, what's happening? How's it going? It is you. It is you. 2013, Jacob. That's when I started playing on the PS3. 2013. Right, let's put all the windows and stuff in there. I'll put shaders on, I'll make it look a bit nicer. You can see the game fine. I need to fix these, I'm not a big fan of these ones. What's in the background? So if I hide it, is that it now gone? Look at the sky. So I've hidden it now. Is it now gone? How you going, my bro? Yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. I'm doing alright. Now gone. Weird. I'll turn it off just now. Yeah, so we're just trying to basically take an existing Minecraft village. Just gonna something like this in the desert. It was a gift thing. TikTok. Yeah. It's a TikTok, and even if I hide it, it's just a TikTok-y thing, yeah. So we're just going to take that, and then over here, we're just going to making a slightly better village house. So it's just the first one that we've got done. Just a very small house. It's just going to literally store villagers in it. Nothing too sexy. And yeah, we're just going to build it all the way around. A gold trophy for 1,000 jewels, Jacob! Absolute legend. Thank you very much. 1,000 jewels on the TikTok. I have no idea what that means, but thank you very, very, very much. Right, so this looks a bit weird for me, this here. But we know we could build something down the bottom here to make it neater, put stuff in here. There's lots of small details I could probably go for. I think what we try and maybe do now... bye, Bad Moon! Catch you later. I think we maybe try and make now the path. So proof of concept path. And I think what we're trying to educate, it's always about, this one is all proof of concept. It's making sure that what I'm going to be doing is right, is relevant, I can see the vision, and then we can replicate the vision. So that's what we're going to try and plod away with now, I think. That. Put all them in there. Acacia. Right, so the next part is a little bit harder. Grass, dirt, granite. Yeah, this is going to be much harder. I actually don't have rooted dirt. I would quite like to be rooted dirt. But see, Kitso, welcome on in. Hello. You are the king. Thanks. I'll put my crown on my head. I appreciate it. So yeah, so it's going to, yeah, just small at the minute. That's the small sort of basic initial one. I do have a few other bigger ideas that I want to do. Because you can see every single way there's a deep slate pillar, guys. That's where obviously we're going to be focusing on making builds. So for every villager type, there's going to be a house for every single one. So that's just number 1. But we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a really cool one I'm going to look forward to. 8 on the corner. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then eventually, if you look at the map, there'll be a bridge going over here. And then the path will connect up my first village here. And we're going to take this path here and actually connect it across the world with like bridges, covering and going through all this world, and eventually connecting over here. So it will be connected by a path eventually. It's going to take a long time to do it. But right now it's obviously about upgrading upgrading this area here to have villager houses. So we're going to have, this is just a small one, just the first initial proof of concept, and then we'll just keep building, growing, adding, and if we want to make this one better later, we will. We'll do that. Jacob, we normally go live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock UK time. It's currently at the moment, oh, I don't actually know where the clock is on the live stream on YouTube, but it's currently 8:20 currently. But we normally stream to about 10 PM. Play with YouTubers. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't really play with other people this year, Fix. I've spent a lot of time playing on multiplayer servers, but this will be the first year at the tail end of the year that I'm not going to, or as much. I have been invited to play in another event at the end of the year, I think in October, which I'm absolutely going to take part in. So I will be playing on an SMP later in the year with a lot of other bigger content creators, and that's going to be happening in, I think it's October. I think it is October. I will be on an SMP, but it'll be later in the year. Oops, missed. I've lost my granite. Oh Jesus, I didn't mean to go like that. That's a bit fast. Just wide that one out. Well, 8:27 here. Yeah, same here. It's 8:28 now. 8:28. I actually don't know what to do about this. I don't want to take the stone out. So I do have a sneaky suspicion that either the stone's coming out or I'm building on top of this. So if I'm building on top of it, I don't actually have to take this out any further. That's basically as far as it's going to go. I haven't quite thought about that yet. It's a little bit too far down the road for me to consider. Something a bit like that. Are you still there, Mr. Tree? Hello, 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 hello. I'm here. Where have I gone? Where did it disappear? I think I'm still here. Where have I gone? I don't believe I've gone anywhere. Did I go somewhere? My stream lagging or locking up or something? I think so. Something like that. No, I'm still here. I believe I'm still here. I don't quite know, but as far as I can tell, I'm still streaming. You're stood behind me. Where? Alright, so that's what I was kind of thinking with the path. It's like a combination of dirt path, and then mud bricks and stuff. So. Or packed mud, sorry, not mud bricks. Because it can't really be lush, it's in the desert, so it can't really have a lot of tall, dry grass. So I don't really have a lot of blocks, unfortunately, to use yet, but these will come into play later. I eat dirt. I think we've all ate dirt at one point in our lifetimes. Something like that. This is just one of the simple ones. Once we get a little bit more complicated, I think we'll definitely... Oh, look up. I know, I've got to look up. They'll get a little bit more complicated and the buildings become a little bit more... not complicated, but the structures that we will obviously be making a little bit more detail and depth to them. But as a first sort of proof of concept, block palette, colors, that type of stuff, that's kind of what we're going to be looking to do here. But obviously the other builds, I want to be adding a lot more details to them. So yeah, first one I'm kind of happy with. Let's see if we can start work on the next one already. That's build number 1. I mean, the only thing we could arguably do is we could sort of fix up this area here. We can start ripping it all out and then replacing it with sand. But it's all stone at the moment. So all this has to change. All of this area. And I want to turn it all into sand, but... The only downside is, that means I do have to dig it all up, which I'm not looking forward to. It tastes so good. And it all depends on the different types of dirt you get as well, doesn't it? If you got the Jara dirt from Jack Sparrow, then that dirt tastes really different. Yeah. That's very good dirt. Okay, I do want there to be cliffs here. Like, I do want there to be cliff sides, but I want at least to be a little bit closer to the edge of the sort of the side of the cliff. I don't want the stone to be sort of like really forcing its way over into the build here. But the only problem with doing this, it means I've got to get more sand, which is not really ideal. It's pitch black in a hardcore world, which is also not great because I could die at any moment. Oh. Hello? We have some sand though. Sand, same. Tell the streamer what to do. Oh, what are they saying? What are they telling me what to do? Oh, they're telling me to eat dirt. Ah, right, yeah, that, yep. If anyone is obviously watching on the TikTok, be sure to hit the little follow button. If you're watching on the YouTube, be sure to click the little subscribe button because it's free. And if you are watching on Twitch, well, you probably already follow. Because, you know, finding new people on Twitch is, yeah. Unless you create rage bait, clickbait content. You're probably already following if you like it here. Modding between games. Oh, you're on Fortnite tonight, Angel Socks. Any more wins? Any more wins tonight? I'll just fill all these ones in. And where does the shape come to? Yeah, I can't really fill any more in, but... Am I still recording? Yeah, I am. Useless. Oh, he's useless. No. Who you need though to help you to his area? Wonder if his area got our monitor fixed. Yeah, just trying to make it like not so aggressive with the stone, and then try and use some of the sand to like make it look a bit nicer. This is the boring part. I should really just make all the structures and do the path last, but I need to prove to myself that this is what I want to be spending the next 30 days making. Well, I mean, it's not going to take me 30 days, but how long do I want to be spending placing sand? I'm telling you that much for free. I don't want to be spending a long time doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of sand so fast. Thankfully, it's one of those blocks that if you dig it and mine it, it doesn't actually take that long to get, but this is where I really want to have my own SMP server. I could have an economy system where I could just buy the sand. We all know the person that would like hoard that stuff. We know who they are. They will remain nameless. They do enjoy a good pair of socks. I actually don't know how does a path work in a normal village, actually. I never really thought about this. Is there a path in a village? Let me turn shaders off for a minute to kind of see. There is kind of. You can kind of see that there's the main smooth or sort of normal sandstone. But also instead of that, we're just going to have to convert it into a proper path. Proper path. An actual path. I'll do it. We'll just push this back ever so slightly. Then we'll take all this out. Right, what are we at likewise? Ooh, 12.7 thousand likes on the TikTok today. Thank you very much, guys. I think the goal for today is still 18,000 if anyone is watching on Twitch or YouTube and they want to help a brother out. We need to try and, for today's stream, we need to try and get to 18,500 likes. So we're about 6,000 short. If anyone fancies tapping a screen for a little bit to help me out. Look at all the little goals that we have there. They are just content goals on the platform that enable me to unlock flares and stuff like that. It doesn't cost to tap and like the screen and also that, and then unlocks tools that allow us to grow and get our content in front of more people. So unlike on Twitch, there's really nothing to help me grow other than like doing collaboration streams and stuff. But on TikTok, I can use these things called flares, which basically you guys can unlock for me for free. Just by simply liking the stream and just tapping on the screen a few times, a few thousand times. And then when I run a flare, it actually puts me in front of like thousands of people and promotes me on their feed. And I can only unlock them by completing these little goals. There's like watch hours and comments and likes and all that. So if you want to help for free, that's one of the ways you can help a streamer grow for free. Not just me, but any other content creator that's obviously multi-streaming or doing the streamy things. You can support us by doing those things for free, which is pretty handy. Hello! Hey Apex! Welcome on in. Welcome. How's it going? Should really use a shovel. I'm trying to just be a bit more precise if I can. Go this way. I should really connect it up to this path. That'd have been smart. Instead of going off to the side there, I should have just connected it from here. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. That is not dirt. This is dirt. Oh, that's not. Should be sand. There we go. Lovely. Let's just replace all these. Eve. How's it going, you? You alright? Nice to see you. Hot bath at a spa hotel watching the tree dig random holes. This is the life. Oh, you know it. I mean, it's purposeful. I'm placing blocks with purpose. You know? Everything has a purpose. It's all, you're all here for the greater good, you know. This is gonna be, this is the evolution, this is the future. You're seeing the early stages of like what the future is gonna be like. In a world. You know, you're here from the start. You're like, oh, I remember when he placed those random blocks in the ground. You know, you'll be here. You'll be able to look back and say, I was there when Tree did that. You know? Hey, sorry, I got jealous of your sauna. Oh, nice. We'll start. Yeah, that's all we're doing. We're just kind of I'm just making a little proof of concept, like the path. I'm just gonna connect up from just round and then round here, just make a little curvy bit and then goes up to there, and then from here obviously the path then curve round. So just trying to get here just this proof of concept with the pathing system. One little build, just gonna make sure I know what I'm doing, and then obviously then it'll just be replicable thereafter. So that's what we're kind of just dabbling away with at the minute. It's just trying trying to get a proof of concept. I was just curious. What were you curious about? It's Nikki. Nickel? Hello, welcome on in. I am Starscream. Hello, welcome. I live in a giant badlands. I have a normal desert nearby, so you know I'm stealing these designs. Oh, absolutely. Steal away. Steal away. You guys are always welcome to steal my designs. That is literally the point of me streaming. Is to inspire others to build and place blocks and stuff and things, you know? You know I'm alright with that. I'm gonna place all the grass first, because I think if I place the grass first, I'll make it a bit easier. Yeah, that's fine. It's weird how the grass changes color right there. Is that a desert biome, or is that a different biome? See how it's too square? Meh.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Do you have the high ground?
You underestimate my power!
You can though. I lost my number 2 fan. You though, I was gone. I don't know. My top fans currently are Angel Socks and Sky on the YouTube horizontal, and on the vertical, it is currently led by Jacob at the minute. Jacob, Epic Dude, then Angel Socks and Aviation King, and then Bella are the top 5 on the YouTube verticals. I don't want the window open, please, thank you. I'd like it shut, please. There's a reason, I know, but there's a reason why it's closed. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Sky. My ranks. Crossing the desert, sadly. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm looking for this to be like kind of random. And... What?
Nothing.
Yes, I do have a pen, and yes, you can steal it. This is coming out. You're coming out. Yeah, so I need to get a little bit more rounded off the edge here. So we got any granite left? We do have some granite left. There, here. And then we'll put one here. And then we can work on like using the slabs. It's not bad. I mean, it's going to need a lot of work, like trees and stuff on it, but we'll get there. Uwu Fetch, welcome on in. Sarah Gare, welcome on in. How's it going? Oh, Ril Nisrosh. I absolutely butchered that. Welcome on in. And I might unsub because I needed to wait 30 minutes. You can do whatever you want, Sky. You can sub, you can unsub, you can do whatever you want. But I say I subs on YouTube. I genuinely couldn't care less if people sub or not. It is for me, it's a platform that I kind of try to meet more people, but obviously listen to what the moderators say. If the moderators say something, don't do it. And you are timed out for a reason friend. So just we take our community seriously, and we look after everybody. And if you're asked to kind of not do something and you keep repeating and doing it, then we'll just time you out. That's what happened. I mean, that doesn't help. You know, obviously now you're name calling and bullying, and you're gone. Yeah, if people are going to do that, you're just going to get timed out and get asked to leave. So yeah, we don't bully people on our streams. Not very nice. Don't be like that guy who got banned. Exactly. Don't be like that guy or that person or whatever. I'm gonna learn. I think I have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, here, but you can't just go into like streams and just call people out and stuff. It's a bit weird. The thing is, that what stops them from going into another stream, another content creator, and just doing exactly the same thing, eh? It's like, where do you draw the line, eh? Yeah, asking you, saying they'll pay for your children's face reveal. Yeah, they want to pay me to bring my child on stream. Bit weird. Bit weird. I mean, that's where I draw the line is with the kids. Like, that's just a bit unusual. Sky, you can jump across to this one, but, you know, just be immediately banned. You don't say stuff like that to my moderators. It's not cool, dude. But you did, though. You might say you didn't mean, but you absolutely did. There you go, and they're gone. That's the one thing, the downside with YouTube live streaming is the tools for banning are shocking. So if you can only time them out, you can't really permanently ban people. Really at all. I can ban them, but it only like I can hide them from the channel, so I don't see them and you guys don't see them, but they can still see the channel. So I can apply that. But yeah, it's the tools that we have for moderation on YouTube live streams are not as good as like TikTok and Twitch, sadly. That's alright. Alright, I think that's kind of us. Let me put a little bit of shaderage on. A bit of free camage. Bit of F1. Change the FOV down a little bit. Take a screenshot. So that's kind of like the early part, obviously with the path. And then the first little build. So it's going to be a case of trying to replicate it. And obviously within here is going to be like trees, carts, the little torches, the little pools like that I want to make better. There's lots of other little features that they do have. Obviously being the little pools being one obvious thing. There's the desert wells. So there's desert wells we have to think about. But we might try and find a couple more desert villages and just see if we can, you know, take pieces from them. And try and continue just to add and upgrade and make this guy a bit bigger. We'll see. We'll see. And plus, obviously, I haven't got all the materials for this, so we're going to have to go material hunting eventually. I don't know when we're going to manage that, but we'll obviously try to. Let's turn shaders off for a wee minute. So it's kind of loosely what I'm thinking is that's the kind of path design. It's going to be dirt blocks, path blocks with packed mud and granite just to give it a bit of colour around the outsides. A little bit of sand built in, and I'll probably want to do a little bit of leaf action because obviously we'll be adding trees along here. There's going to be cactuses we need to add in. I definitely want to add in some terracotta into it somewhere. Maybe some like a lot of these builds we could then maybe add them in I think I did mid a green one. I think you're right. I think it was there. Okay, I'll zoom in. That one. And then we might add a lot of these villages here and just like replicate the small ones as like little small bills around the outsides and just add them in. Is it kind of looking at you? Where is it here? Grass block, stop staring at Eve like that. It's very rude. Very rude to be looking at Eve like that. Sorry, Eve. I got it told as best I could. You know, I had to put it in its place. Did my best. Really? That's what I miss about my minimap. My minimap had the clock on it, so you always knew what time it was in the game. You tell them, Tree, I will. I got it gold. Right. Next. What time is it? 9 o'clock, so we've got arguably about an hour. So I either patch all this up with sand, because I could definitely get this done in an hour. I can get that done in an hour, no problem. And that prepares the land for what we're going to be doing next. So this is just a solo world. Walladay? Wailed? No, this is just a solo world, dude. It's not a server. It's not a Java run IP address server or realm. No, it's just a solo hardcore world, pal. So there's no exclamation mark IP address or I join or can I play opportunities, friend. Nah, no worries, Evie. Catching a bit, pal. So I think with having an hour left, I think what I do is I fill in all this. And then what we can do from Wednesday is we just build. But actually just plan where the builds are going to go next. I think that's the plan. Let's see if we can move this into a more centralized location. So let's reconvene here on this side. Let's get rid of all of our stuff. Let's get all this out of the way. I'm planning to make a Minecraft server hosting services. Nice, good for you. Good luck to you. Interesting space to go into with a service when there's literally hundreds of the companies that do it already. What made you want to do that? Definitely recommend it. 130 ping for all players good enough? No. Yeah, it depends, man. Like, a lot of what you're trying to achieve or what you're talking about trying to achieve is like already kind of being done. You know, you want your ping to be 0. Like, you don't want a ping to be that high at 130, especially on a Minecraft server when you're playing with other people. If you want a ping, it should be as low as you physically can make it. But unfortunately, when you make Minecraft servers, ping's always going to be an issue because, you know, people play from all across the world, and everyone's got different internet connectivity speeds and stuff like that. So trying to get ping down is difficult. So Crystal on a chair. Hi, Crystal. I'm in Iraq. Oh, right, Jesus. And if I've done this project, I'll be the one to provide the service in your country. Oh, interesting. There you go. Good luck to you, dude. Hi, Mr. Tree. Hi, Mrs. Crystal. There goes, friend. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Am I still recording? I am still recording. Right, let's go replace all this. Let's get this all replaced and get some good old sand in the way. Yeah, I hope you're well, Crystal. Nice to see you tonight. Or this afternoon for you. This afternoon? Yeah, it'll be afternoon, Crystal. Early evening. Yeah, something. Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Alright, let's just go for the village on these ones. Oh, that is... Yeah, it's a little bit steep actually, to be fair. Yeah, let's take out the underneath side. Bum, 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 bum. Playing with sand tonight, Crystal, of all the exciting things to do, but we're early stages in the project. Early stages in our new little project. I've been wanting to start this project since, well, ages before One Shot SMP. Obviously started in, when did we do One Shot? Was it May now or something? I've been wanting to do this project for ages. So it's actually nice to get started on a brand new project again. Try and crank it as much as we can. Upgraded. So remember the starter base in this one, Crystal. We did obviously an acacia village upgrade for like being our starter area. So the next sort of project is going to be just over to the right, just kind of southeast, and we're going to be making an improved desert village, but specifically for as a villager trading hall. So every villager is going to have at least 5 to 10 different villager types. Crystal with the 3-stream streak! 3-stream streak? Yeah. At least 5 to 10 villagers, all with the best possible trades. And they're going to have their all in their own little homes. So I'm going to transport the villagers from there in like minecarts and stuff in the future, or boats or something. And then each structure here is going to be specifically for a trading hall in Minecraft. So yeah, I need a trade hall. I haven't got one. I need all the best trades and books and materials and stuff. And I think, yeah, we're gonna try and get like every single, potential villager at its lowest possible rate. So all the stone cutters, stonemasons, weaponsmiths, fletchers, clerics, like every possible villager type. We're gonna get them all lower and traded, and basically have the ultimate trading village, the ultimate mega village, basically of Minecraft trading is all going to live here. But this is just day number 1 so far. So today's plan is just to try and get the proof of concept build in. So that is the first build up on the top here. So that's just the first one. And I think obviously what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and... I might make this bigger. I might obviously put like little outhouses and stuff on the sides of it. It's literally going to do as it says on the tin. It's not going to look that sexy inside, but this is enough room to have 10 villagers in, if not probably more, for that type. So if we want to come in and trade, this is where we come. But it's just going to be a massive Minecraft village with all the different villager types on it. This is why you were trying to get those villagers to mate. Yes, exactly. So they are. So there's the house. There's me. That's why this is over here, trying to get them to mate. So what I should have in here, yep, there we go. My little villager army's growing now. So we've got, what, 3 here? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11 of them now. So we're just going to have to continually wait for these guys to produce babies. I like your background. Thanks. So that's why those guys were producing babies. So yeah, there's a few... There's 1 baby over there. But these are the villagers that will eventually get turned into what's all the villagers are going to live over here. But they're not really producing that much. I'm really concerned that they're not really running. So I might have to actually put a stasis chamber over there. So it's always permanently loaded. So they can breed more. Because we need to get more villagers. So we'll probably do that. I won't do that today. I'm going to try and... Before stream ends today, I want to try... get this little district all made. If I can. Yeah, that's exactly why I needed all the villagers to Well remembered. Hi, bro. Can you play online? Hi, bro. Why? I mean, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking. What do you want from me? You want me to play online? Our server? Nah, you're all good. I don't want to play on servers and stuff, mate. Does not interest me even a little bit to play on servers in Minecraft right now. I appreciate the offer, but I am okay, thank you very much. Carterley? We're making improved desert village. That's what we're doing. But before I can build any more, this bit looks a bit rubbish. This bit here. So I basically just want to I want to have a cliffside, which will improve later. Or donut SMP? Nah, I'm okay, thank you very much. I don't really want to join servers like that. It doesn't really interest me. They're just all kids. I just don't want to play with younger people. I'm older. I haven't got the patience to deal with the antics of kids and then griefing and PvP and all this sort of stuff. It doesn't really interest me anymore. Maybe when I was younger, sure, but not so much these days. Doesn't really appeal to me. I can't imagine it would appeal to my audience as well. So nah, not my cup of tea. I'm sure there's other content creators out there who will jump at that, but yeah, stuff like that doesn't interest me whatsoever. I say to put it into perspective, the kind of SMPs that I'd be more interested in is stuff like Empire's SMP, where you're building like empires and build like in themes and storytelling and stuff like that is more my cup of tea than that kind of like shenanigans. How old are you? I am in my 30s. That's the easiest way to tell most people. But I just can't be arsed dealing with like 15, 16, 17 teenagers basically. You look at all this other content online and you're just like, I can't be arsed dealing with all that nonsense. I've got 2 kids of my own. Got to deal with their nonsense first. I don't have to deal with other people's nonsense. Like I've played on SMPs before, and I play on content creator SMPs. So like I'll play on SMPs with other content creators who are doing the same thing and have the same goals as I have. But playing on like public SMPs, nothing like inspires me less than to play on public SMPs. Nothing about public SMP with like non-content creators interests me at all. The only public server I'd ever consider is having my own community SMP with my people for my streams. That would interest me, but not with people that I don't know. Are you like Irish? No, I'm not Irish. I'm actually Scottish. So kind of close, I guess, with the whole Gaelic thing, but no, I'm not from Ireland. I've been there on holiday more than a few times. I've raced motorbikes there, but yeah, I'm not Irish. I think I'm older than you. Yeah, you are. But unfortunately, Crystal, I know who you are. I know you. I have known you for a few years now. I can absolutely tolerate your nonsense, and I would join in with your nonsense. Thought you want to say, around, do you know you have money? See, money doesn't inspire me, Red. It was my second guess. Yeah, Scottish. Catterelli? Catterelli. I'll say that right. Yeah, money doesn't motivate me when it comes to like owning my own server and stuff like that. I don't have the time. Like, I've got a full-time job. I've got kids, I've got family. I don't have time to look after a Minecraft server and update it, monitor and police. It's just not my cup of tea. I'd build one for my community to hang out on and play together and do builds, but again. Hi, Honoured! Welcome on in. I actually don't have any normal sand really left. 3 stacks and that's it. Oh no, 4 stacks. There's one more. Alright, well, we've got enough to get this finished. That's the intention. And now you're playing a server. Just this is hardcore solo world, Red. This is part of a YouTube series that I'm doing. I'm currently on episode number 9. Is currently what I'm making right now. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all available to watch at the minute. And it's in a movie style sort of time lapse of like what I'm doing in the world, what's coming next, what we're up to. And we're currently on kind of like working on the content for season 2 at the minute. It's what you're watching just now. So any content you see just now, this will only be releasing probably later in the year when I get around to like actually moving on to my season 2 of my my YouTube episodes. If I want to release them as videos, I haven't actually made up my mind whether this is just going to be a stream world now or whether this is actually going to turn into a YouTube content into a series 2. I'm not too sure. Every episode that I make takes about 35 to 40 hours. That's not including the actual time streamed and building. So I don't know. I don't know whether I want to keep putting that amount of effort into my YouTube videos or not. I don't think so. It's far too long with little to no upside. Do you like Iranians? Neither here nor there. I don't know. Don't think so. I think they're fine. Like I don't have any issues as long as they're nice and kind to me. But I think I've only ever met a few Iranians in my time, and they've all been pretty sound. So yeah, I'm not really that fussed when it comes to a person from a country. Coming from a country doesn't bother me. Couldn't care less. Come from the Antarctica if you want to be. It doesn't really change how I think about a person who's what country they come from. I just could care less. Are you sound? Cool. Then I'm fine with it. If you're an asshole, I probably won't like you. So it just depends. It just depends. Do I like Iranians? Yeah, sure. Like, why would I not? I don't have any issues with people from Iran. Why would I? But no reason to. I like your accent. Oh, thank you very much, Shark. Appreciate it. Thanks, good. Okay, cool. I say, for me, the way my perspective is on life is like, I don't really like look at someone based upon like their religion or their country or like their political beliefs or whatever. You know, if you're a dickhead, I'm not gonna like you. But no, if you're cool, you're sound, you're happy-go-lucky. Like, you don't take things too seriously. You can see things from both perspectives. Like, yeah, cool. There's this whole being left and being right and all this type of friggin' nonsense. But, like, just be human first. Like, that's the way it should be. That's the way we all should be. But unfortunately, we live in a world where, unfortunately, yeah, we're really super divided. But here, I just don't care. Couldn't care less. As long as you're cool, I'm cool. That is the rules, and that's the way it should be, in my opinion. Whatever. Honoured One, lovely to see you, Honoured One. How are you today? I'm very well. A little bit tired today. I was up late playing Sea of Thieves last night, so I'm feeling as though I could be doing with an extra few hours sleep. We're all groovy. We're all groovy. Add me, please. Hey, Carol. Oh, I'm adding you to. Am I adding you to my FIFA account? Am I adding you to, you know, my, I don't know, my Bebo page? What am I adding you to? Why would I add people? What am I doing that requires to add people? Why? Luminessa. Luminessa raid. It is. Thank you very much. We're getting cozy and brought pizza. Oh, don't tease me. Oh my god, what I would do for just a... What? Hang on. Okay. Azzy and Luminessa, as you brought the raid messages in, what pizza have you brought? That is the most important question. And there is only one right answer. Alright, there is only one right answer. But what pizza have you brought? Luminessa, how was stream today, friend? What were you guys up to today? You have caught me today. I'm actually placing sand. Ooh. Ham and Azzy, I said there was only one right answer, and you've said the opposite of the right answer. The right answer is any pizza that doesn't have pineapple on it is the pizza that you bring to a party. You don't bring pizza with pineapple on it. That's the opposite of good pizza. God damn, Azzy. Ham, pineapple. Pff. Pff. Now there's something that will divide a community. My go-to is pepperoni, but we brought all sorts of taste and diet. That's fine. As long as you guys are happy, Luminessa, that's all that matters to me. If you guys want to have a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of pepperoni, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of vegetarian options, a little bit of the, you know, the vegan cheese or whatever, you knock yourselves out, friends. I'm doing alright, thank you very much, Luma. I'm just tired today. I had a long day. I was working this morning, and I was up late last night playing Sea of Thieves with Angel Socks and Warlock, so yeah, just a little bit on the tired side, but we're okay.
Cows are friends, not food.
Cows are friends. Gluten-free pizza, I'm in. Yep, gluten-free pizza is absolutely fine as well. I'm going to pause recording because I need to get more sand. I haven't got enough sand. We should be able to get this bit finished tonight. But I'll give you guys a little... In fact, whilst it's getting dark, I'll give you all guys a little bit of tour. Hi, Mama Melissa. What we're going to do at the moment, guys, is we're currently working on improving a desert village as our trade hall. So traditionally, trade halls are one big building with every village type in it. I'm going a little bit different. I'm making an improved desert village trade city. Yeah. So every little build, we've made one... Let me sleep so far. We've made one build so far as like a proof of concept for the colors and palette, which is... Let me just make sure there's no mobs around me. Which is this one here. So a little proof of concept. So it's just a normal sort of desert build, like the sandstone and stuff. But I've added a little bit of oak, a little bit of acacia. Used a lot of the sandstone, red sand. No details on the outside just yet. No details on the inside. It's just really proof of concept for like the block palette. And then what I was doing is working on the path. Kind of figuring out what the block palette's going to be. I'm going to have to gather all these resources. Make sure I'm still okay. Yeah, we're fine. And then what we're doing at the moment, Luminessa, is we're currently just working on just making... This was all stone. So I just want to cover it all up. And then later on down the line, we'll create a slightly better cliffside here. Because obviously that's sand, stone. Sand. So we need to fix all this and make it look sexy. So that's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. Oh, I just probably should have taken the day off. Yeah, well, I'm a bit like that. Yeah. I could really be doing with getting an extra little bit of sleep, but we're all good. I am tired tonight. Yeah, I could just feel it in my eyes. I'm just feeling really heavy. That biome resembles steampunk. That one is over the back, Jimbo, yeah. So the one behind the scenes here is the Badlands. That's where I did my steampunk project. So yeah, so this one's going to be just dune by the desert. Dune? Sand dunes. Fix the iron golem, please. I don't know if I've got any iron, to be fair. There's one sand left. 2 sands left. You got stone? Yeah, these guys can all go in here. There. Have I got any iron? I've got some iron to heal the guy. We can go click the button. Where is he? There you go. Hey, already, you're fine. There you go, a little iron golem healage. Jimbo Duffman. Hado TTV said hello. Hello. Hi to you too. Welcome's on in. Yeah, not much sand left. Oh. Can I... I'll just unpause because I still have enough sand to do a little bit. Some iron brew to heal up. I know. Some iron brew would do perfect right now to keep me going for the last little bit of stream, yeah. How you doing for comments? You are currently on 13.7 thousand likes out of 18,000 on TikTok tonight. We're at 410 out of the 500 minutes watched today, so we're really close to getting that one. Comments-wise, we're on 160 comments out of 360 for our goal on TikTok tonight. So about halfway with the commenting. I was really proud with Lily Mae Darling, actually. Talking about our fellow Guild Rushers. Guild Rush Dragonfellers, she cracked open a can of iron brew on stream. I was like a proud sort of cousin or something. I was like, oh, get a little bit of the iron brew and they go. That's a pick me up if you ever had one. I don't think I've got an iron brew in the house. I think I've got cola in the house, but I don't think I've got any iron brew in the house. Shocking being a Scotsman. Shocking. Joe McKenzie, welcome on in. Hello. Just call it Tree's fine. Don't have to call me corrupted. Tree or Stuart is absolutely fine. I don't mind using the good old government names. At the end of the day, I am a human. Kinda, I suppose. Then I mind. Oh, hang on. Let me see where this path goes. Yeah, so it's kind of like here somewhere. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, we'll figure that out when we get that far. We just need to fix the stone, and the granite and stuff. Get rid of them all. I'm very well, thank you very much, Joe. How are your day going? Appreciate you asking. Yeah, good. I was just saying to the guy, just had a raid from the lovely Luminessa over on Twitch. And just came in with our community, and I was just saying to them, I'm just feeling a little bit tired today. I was up a bit late. There was the Bilge Rats weekend for Sea of Thieves, where you got like double doubloons and all this type of stuff. So we were playing that till just after midnight last night. And then I was working today, building a document management sort of solution for a customer based in Edinburgh. So I've been kind of getting my brain rattled by that. So been a little bit busy today. And it's really, really warm in my office today as well. So super warm and toasty, so I can feel the heat starting to kick my butt, and feeling a little bit tired. Other than that, Joe, we're really good, thank you very much. Super positive, really happy with my build progress and my little game sesh tonight, although we're about to run out of blocks unfortunately, but yeah, we're just chilling, friend, we're just chilling. But yeah, Luminessa, if you do have to raid and run tonight, Luminessa, please look after yourself. I just learned something new. Didn't know your government name. There you go, yeah. So yeah, most people, like most of my close friends just call me Tree. Most of my internet acquaintances also call me Tree. Karen, my wife, calls me Stuart. Obviously, my dad called me Stuart. My workplace called me Stuart. But I really don't mind. If we were to meet in person, Stuart's fine, Tree's fine. I actually don't mind what people call me. I'm not really that protective. Of anything. Like a lot of people say like, oh, don't use your real name on internet. It's like, I just don't care. I know that that's kind of against what some people do, but I just genuinely don't care. I call him Treebert. Yeah, I've had Treebert, Treesicle. I've had what was the one I had the other night? Oh, that was Treesicle. That was, I think it was Angel Socks. Then I've also had Treebo. Treebo is another one. I have had many names giveth to me over the years. Being a Scotsman, you know, you just take whatever name's given to you. Right, I want to go... Oh, where did I go? I think here's where I was clearing the sand out. So let's go temporary waypoint. Yeah, it's over there. That's where we were digging up some of the sand. Let's go get some sand. I called you Treesicle. Tree and icicle, now the other isticle. Not a tree testicle. Yeah, something like that, There's Parma. Twitch name is Parma going in. Ah, there you go. Look at us. Look at us, Luminessa. Look at us learning from each other. Look at us. Yeah, I've never really been that protective of my name. I think I doxed myself in on Facebook once. I think Angel Socks told me. I can't remember what I did. I think someone commented on one of my posts on Facebook, on my Facebook gaming page. And I somehow managed to reply to someone using my personal account on my Facebook gaming page. And then I was like, oh, how on earth did I manage this? Because it came through, like, someone left a comment. So I just replied, not thinking. And it like connects to my government account. I think it was Angel Socks, maybe. So then after that, yeah, I was found. I'm a real person. I'm not Irish. I'm not AI. I am a real person. As some of you might not believe it, especially you TikTok community, who everyone thinks I'm AI and Irish. Every single one is. I am indeed a real person. I is real human. I is real human. It's Vanessa. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was thinking, like, for one of my favorite TV characters is called Nessa. If you know, you know. When we game off stream, he has a very strong Irish. I don't have a strong Irish accent, not even a little bit. What do you mean? I got a strong Irish accent. To be fair, my Scottishness does come out to play a little bit more when I'm not streaming. It's the same when I'm working as well. I was teaching the Civil Aviation Authority in the UK, and obviously they knew I was Scottish, but I was like, yeah, you're definitely not as a thick accent. And I was at my golf club, just checking in to go play golf, and it's like, oh, you don't sound like from where I was from. And I was like, yeah, that's because I've been doing my job for 19 years now, and you have to like tail it back a little bit. Like, you can't go full Scottish on my job, unfortunately, when I'm teaching and doing all the stuff I do. And the people that I'm in front of can't really go too broad Scottish. A lot of them are just like, what? Because 99.9% of the work I do is with English people. So they're okay with Scottish, but broad Scottish, when people can't say their purple alarms, those type of Scottish people, they really struggle with. Yeah. Pamela? What? Who's Pam? What? Yeah, but I hope you guys are alright. Well, thank you very much, Luminessa, for bringing over the peoples. And thanks for the shout out the other day, obviously, after I raided it. I see my little dash was like, Luminessa gave you a shout out. I was like, oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I hope you're well. If you guys need to raid and run, also please look after Luminessa. We're going to be streaming for another half an hour. I normally stream till 10 o'clock. So we're normally Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. We've obviously been away. We've just moved house. I normally do 18, Jimbo. You're more than welcome, obviously, to do the front 9. If you want to do the sort of the repeat back 9, you certainly can if you want to, man. But I'll be as long as the weather's okay. I normally do 18. That'll be my plan. I normally just play 18. I don't normally just do them. Yeah, no worries, Luminessa. You're all good. You're all good. Appreciate you coming on by. If you don't play in Scotland, you don't play. Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. I probably will play Jimbo. It just depends how bad. It's meant to be like yellow. I think like yellow weather warning. Not yellow weather warning, but yellow in the way of like how heavy is the rain meant to be. Ow. So I don't know how many millimeters are meant to fall, but it's meant to be quite bad around sort of 6-7 o'clock tomorrow. Meant to be. Whether it will be or not is a whole different story, but unpause. But yeah, the plan is 18 holes. And then just see how bad the rain is. It's meant to kind of go off before we start and then come back on again and then go off. So. Okay, I think my keyboard needs to change. The S is broken. How a new one? Ooh, a new keyboard! Yes, you're 1 hour behind. Yeah, so we're currently at 9:30. Catter Ellie. Yeah, we're 9:30, so we'll be an hour behind you. Yeah, I'm based in the UK, so we're up in Scotland. I'm about sort of. I'm a little bit further away from Edinburgh now. I'm probably about. Hell. Hello. Ow. I'm about, give or take, 45 minutes from Edinburgh. North. So not quite as far as Perth. Somewhere kind of in between. So it's kind of halfway between Perth and Edinburgh, I suppose, kind of. To give you a rough geographical map location. Oh, sweet bits, all this. Oh, helps if I use the right tool. Yeah, so we only just moved 26th of June to our new home. Something a little bit bigger, but so we're in a 2-bed before, and now we're up in a 3-bed. But we're soon gonna have a 4-bed. I'm gonna try and convert the garage into an office. I like the shaders. Oh, thank you very much. So these shaders have I used for quite a while, actually. What ones have I actually got on? Let's have a look. Video settings, shaders. Yeah, complementary. I don't think is it Unbound I'm using. No, these are just the normal complementary ones. And then I did upgrade to use complementary Unbound, but I just think they look a little bit more washed out. Some of the sort of the lighting and fog effects are pretty nice, and like the water's a bit see-through. But these are like the new shaders I've been trying to play around with to try and get like a slightly different look and feel. And I just can't quite get them how I want them to be. So this is like the new, most recent release of complementary Unbound. And then this is the one that I've been using for a while, is this one. So you can kind of see with this, the water is not so see-through and so bright. There's not so much of like a washed out fog effect with the white. It's not as intense, so... Aye. But yeah, complementary or complementary Unbound are the two I usually use. Well, just depends what I'm doing. But these are the main ones I've been using for the content I've been making on YouTube and taking pictures and stuff. What the hell? Is that my footsteps? Those guys, man. If they got anything better to do but just hang around where I'm building, you know? They can't like go like pester a village or, you know, go somewhere else on the map. No, they just choose to stand right next to where my beds are. So weird. All the stuff out. Close this. I have just have. Oh. Making sure I get all this stuff out of the business before it closes. Yeah, your S is really not working there, Jimbo. That you made my brain have to think about what you wrote there. Absolutely, Jimbo, man. Are you still doing work for the old place? Or are you... Oh, I know you said obviously you're now open to work. Are you still doing work for the previous place? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Carl, I am very well, thank you very much. I am doing good. Pretty good day at work. Managed to get a shit ton done, which is positive. Currently making a document management sort of system for a company based in Edinburgh. So we're about just over halfway done to the end of the project now. And that was positive. And today we're just chilling, doing a little bit of the mining and crafting, just placing and breaking and hanging out with peoples of the internet. So I'm doing very well. How are you doing, Carl? How's your day going? Are you moving soon too? Ah, nice. Good old stressful time moving. Are you moving quite far away, or are you moving quite close? Because actually for me, my previous home is 10 minutes away. So we only moved about 10 minutes north just so my kid was closer to high school. So we haven't actually moved that far away. We're in a different village, but we're only 10 minutes away from where we used to live. We're sailing now if it works. Yeah, minutes watched. We're actually in 439 minutes of 500, which is really good. Let's have a look at the comments. 190 of 450. No, that's not that one. 184 out of 360 comments. Yeah, so 18 and 18. So halfway on the comments, but that's a whole week thing, Angel Socks. So the received 360 comments is for the whole week. The likes are just for today. So the 18,000, we're on 14.6 thousand likes on TikTok. We're only 4,000 short on the likes for today, and like 50 minutes short on view time on TikTok, which I don't know if we'll get to. It's a bit close, especially when we're finishing in like 20 minutes. I'm moving like two streets away. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm like the next village up. If you drive from where my old house was, it's like literally like the next village up the road. So yeah, we're not that far away either, to be fair. Hey, Jacob. Honestly, Angel, so I wouldn't worry about it. Like TikTok is a platform that it is what it is. I don't use and stream on TikTok like how everybody else streams on TikTok, which is kind of annoying. The TikTok agency that I'm with, they're really much like the only content they seem to push are like battles and stuff, which is a bit unusual. I don't really like it, but a lot of them are just not like traditional like gaming content. Right, so that just converts all that to be a bit nicer. So the only bit I'm going to do in the last 10-15 minutes, I just need to make this look a bit nicer. And we'll be all good. I'm going to take out these pillagers actually, because they're just staring at me. Missed. Oh, missed. Goodbye. Little ominous potion. We'll keep the omen. Oh, bad omen 5. Cheeky. Cheeky. Take that. Yeah, good, cheeky. So we've finished the one sort of build at the minute to give us like our proof of concept. So we've got our one tiny little one at the moment. A lot of the other builds are going to be much bigger than this and a lot more detailed. But with the first sort of basic build in, sitting at the top of the hill. So it's got the basic block palette that I want with like the acacia, the red sandstone, the oak, a lot of the sort of the sandstone variants and stuff like that. So the first proof of concept's in. The path that I wanted to try and do, we've got now in. So we've got the kind of proof of concept with the path. And then what we're doing just to kind of wrap up this evening is just kind of tidying up the cliff edge. We'll need to obviously make all this different later, but we're obviously just focusing on the top part. So yeah, so good. So basically at the point now where every stream going forward now should just be us making the builds. Is kind of the intention. See obviously how it goes, but well, all our kind of future streams will be focused on just making this look as good as we possibly can. I'm from Scotland, yeah, Jacob, yeah. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the feedback on the builds. I mean, it's not obviously my biggest builds that I've ever done, but if you guys want to see my actual proper builds, I'm actually about to go into my creative world in a minute, just to kind of show you what we do have planned. I've got a couple of builds that I'm actually working on, like just kind of creative to make sure I can kind of get the block palette right. Oh, you're about to fall, aren't you? Oh Brilliant. I'll take you over and let you have a look at them if you're interested. And can I give you an idea of what we're trying to achieve? Yeah, see, I'm about finished. That is literally me there, so I'm going to just jump onto my creative world and I'll just show you some of the builds I've been practicing on. Just so you can kind of go, oh, right, I know what this guy's doing. So next time if you guys come along for a Wednesday stream, at least you'll be like, oh, all right, cool, I know what the guy's doing. I know what this, I know what he's building. So instead of you just seeing this one build and you're just like, all right, cool, fair enough, Stuart. At least now you can be like, oh, that's what you're making. You definitely won't be situation. Maybe if sailing is available. Wednesday stream here. Yeah, Max. So we'll be streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch on Wednesday from 6 p.m. UK time. So we normally do 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. So it's 9:45, so we'll just be wrapping up now. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday and we'll just be basically just pushing out this village now. The terraforming, I normally just kind of dabble and kind of go little bits here, so this will be getting dabbled with. But I think the next part will be just move straight onto the next village hut, which will likely be either that one or this one on top. Probably the one on the top, because then I can integrate this at the same time. And then we'll get this next one done, which I kind of have an idea with this one. Yeah, let me finish recording, go to sleep, so the next time I log in, I'm not in the dark. Remember me, Harvink. Do I remember you? Depends how long ago it was. I've not been streaming for 3 weeks. We'll get the bigger boat then. Yeah, get the bigger boat. I've not been streaming for 3 weeks because I moved house. This is a new world now. So we're currently over in the desert village at the moment. We're about to start making our next trade city for all of our villagers. Where you've maybe seen this world before is over here. In the acacia village that we made. So that was the about 3-4 weeks ago before I went and moved house. We were kind of just wrapping up the content for here with our lighthouse on the top. And that's where we're just moving as we're making this village here. So if anyone's not seen the previous world, in fact, I'm going to actually just go into creative now actually. And I'll show you from creative so I can fly around without worrying about dying. There I've been a Scottish YouTuber from Scotland too. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's not many, Jake. I mean, there's a few of us Scottish streamers, but there ain't many of us. Right, let me just pop this speed up a little bit. So, yeah, so this is what I'm working on at the moment. So we were kind of working on this sort of small design. So I've kind of tried to make it close. I mean, it's kind of different actually now that I've looked at it. It's somewhat similar. The roof's a little bit different, but that's the kind of the proof of concept for my first one to make sure I had it right. And I just built that full build, which is that one there. And you can see as I start to move on to something a little bit more elaborate. So this one, a little bit more of a pokey outy bit at the front, different design on the right, something maybe a little bit different. So I've tried to play with that. And then I really started to go a little bit different. We started doing like a L-shaped sort of structure. So I've started to play around a little bit with what I want to try and achieve. So it went from like, that's the default, to making that better, to making that better, to making different concepts using that one as there, and then where I got to the last night before I logged out was this one. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. This will be the next sort of build I try and incorporate, but I've kind of got the rough thing I want. What made you start streaming? COVID, actually, Jacob. I had all the gear. I was streaming American flag football. So I had all the gear, I had all the cameras, I had all the OBS, the sort of the basics of how to do it. 'Cause I was streaming American football as a hobby, sort of side thing, and I had all the gear. And during COVID, I was taking part in the Scottish Championship for car driving. It was an esports championship for the Scottish SMRC. So basically the car company that run all the car stuff at Not Kill and stuff like that. So they were holding an esports championship on Project Cars 2 and then later iRacing, and I wanted to stream it so my dad could watch it. And now here we are, still 6 years later, still streaming. Half Irish, half German. Ah, yeah, you'll be used to the accents then. So that's those ones. But I'll take you over just because I've got the world in here. What way is it? Oh, it's this way. I'll increase the render distance a slight little bit so you can see a bit further away. Hopefully this doesn't kill my computer. There's a lot of big builds in this world. You have some lore behind you. There's a little bit of lore. So this is my hardcore world. This is the first village that we did. And I've took a complete export of it. So this is the world that I currently have just finished. So we're building, in the grand schemes of the overall village, we're way over that distance somewhere. God, this is really struggling with the render distance. I'm going to turn it back down again. I'll turn it down to 20. So this is the current world that I have been building. So like from our lighthouse, storage facilities, crops, all of our villagers and sort of animals. So stables, chicken coops, sniffers, cow shed, sheep pen, pig pens. And there's our villager district, cartographers, all different types of buildings for our starter base. And then our starter storage was all here. So I took an export, but yeah, just there's loads of different stuff. Obviously, I've exported every single one of the builds. I'll turn shaders off now, but these are all the builds as individual builds, which are about to go into my Patreon! Exclamation mark Patreon. Do I have a name for the Happy Gast? I actually don't know if I've got a name for that one, Jacob. I actually could tell you. This was a build that I did using no world edit, no Axiom. This was for an NVIDIA build competition about 5 years ago. And it was my first sort of go at like big build in 7 days. I wish I could do it again because I'd build something completely different. But and then so that's like hardcore, and then this bit's just random builds. I should call him Steve. So for Guild Rush's event we take part in. So this is from Guild Rush. It's the Choir of Creepers. It's a big sort of build that we use for our team, 10 players. I had 10 rooms in it and stuff like that. A sort of mini-map escape room. I had to build a pirate ship. A little Halloween build that I did with Supersaurus Rex. You could call him Ghastly, yeah. A Gothic manor. And then a steampunk. A sort of steampunk storage system. And then that was the latest Guild Rush. We were the Ender Mates, which was the Enderman sort of black team. So I made that, and then we were just playing about with the Cinnabar and the sulfur blocks here. And then all these ones are actually from a YouTube sort of series. All these builds here from this one were done in under 4 hours. These were the build challenges that we did. So every build along this row are all done in 4 hours or less, with a limited block palette. So chat had to vote what block palette. So this one was coral, basalt, mossy cobblestone. And I think that was all I could build with. Oh, and Skulk. Yeah, so we built an ancient city because we weren't allowed to use Skulk. Warped wood and prismarine only. We managed to build a big cathedral, although every single time I look at it, I just see a face. So it's kind of ruined me that now someone said that. Unless I serve it, it would be cool to watch. Yeah, so we did do the build challenges, Jacob. That's what these are. So they were done in 4 hours or less. Chat would have to pick the theme, the build, and the block palette. We would vote on it. Like I'd put some votes in and you could pick what you want. So this is like an end build using calcite, obsidian, skulk, and diorite, I think it was. Oh, and warped wood. And this was built on an end island. Was that one. This one was difficult because we had to terraform. So this whole thing had to be terraformed, and that was my first sort of introduction to it. I think I could probably do a better job now with Axiom. But yeah, that was again under 4 hours. There was that one. This was the first one we did, which was like just a deep slate mansion, but the focus on that one was mainly interiors. So we did more with the interiors than we did with the exterior. This one was terracotta and red sandstone. This was, I can confirm, this one was not fun to make. To try and come up with like details and make it, because this was built in the nether. So this was, the biome was the nether, a basalt delta to be specific, and I had to just use terracotta and red sandstone, and that again was it. That was a hard one to make. And then one of the first steampunk builds I ever did using mangrove and mud bricks only. And it was meant to be a steampunk starter base. So that was that one. But then that kind of then took me from steampunk, took me all the way over here to one of my favorite builds that I ever did, was this one. So this is my steampunk sort of empire, let's just call it. And I'll come down and land so you can actually see the proper scale of it. It's a lot harder when you're in creative looking at it, but this took me absolutely ages to make. All custom terraforming as well, so I had to make all that in a survival world. And yeah, this, when you come down here and look at the scale, this really puts this one in perspective. I never finished it. It's one of the builds I regret the most not finishing, is this one. And the reason why is I was posting video content on YouTube and Instagram, and I was getting no views, like 10 views, 20 views, no views, and it was just really disheartening. So I stopped and I moved on to something else, and I regret it. Because when you come into this world with like shaders on, it's like, it's massive. Like this is literally a big city. So if I come up, so we started originally here with these 3 builds: cathedral, smoker house, hotel for friends to come over, automation house, shopping district, power, and then we had like factories, and then on this side also another sort of like factory. I think there's a farm in that one actually. And then down the alleyway, so it's a bit like Diagon Alley along here. So each of these builds had like different themes and colours based upon like different members of my community. And then right side we had the observatory. And yeah, just different builds going all the way along the coast. All the way along, all the way to the end. And then where we got to is where we got as far as making the train station. This is kind of the rail system came round, and then from here it split. And then the last part that I got to was planning to make the train station. Which was here and here. So yeah, difficult, tough, not the easiest thing in the world. But yeah, I love when you turn shaders on in here. I'll turn shaders on. Hopefully my computer doesn't blow up. Maybe not this one, but if you turn the other one on, which is this shader pack here, the one with like the more of a fog effect. Yeah, I love this one. This is one of my favorite builds to like even walk around in. It's just purely due to the scale. But yeah, I gave up. I just wasn't getting any views. I wasn't really getting any comments. Like, no one was really engaging with the content. And I just got so disheartened by it that I just stopped. But when I look at views like that, that's what I'm excited about for my hardcore world. Is in my hardcore world, I want to build something of this scale in my hardcore world. Once I get that far. Right now we're just doing starter villages and the basic stuff, but I think eventually here's all my shulkers. Is there anything in them? I think I emptied them all. Yeah, I took everything out of them for the creative world. I should actually just get rid of all them now. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite projects I ever did is that one. But yeah, I just never quite got to finishing it. Dragonfell. So Dragonfell is an SMP that I took part in. So this was my starter base for Dragonfell SMP, which is this build here. So this was my starter base and starter island that I had for that one. So kind of similar to where we're at the moment, with like crops and windmills, and I really like this sort of organic, sort of like cottage core sort of theme. So like even this one again, I really like the fact that you can kind of walk through it. And this is what inspired me for my hardcore world. And I know Angel sucks. That's what I should really be doing, is getting my bits out, yeah. Gotta pick that world back up. Yeah, I would, lass. I really want to. And then, because the one thing I want, I know the one thing I really like, know when you're looking here and you see that build in the distance, I am looking forward to when I get to my hardcore world, connecting up the world. So when, you know, when I've got a world that is made and I've got something like that in the background. So this one actually got featured on Minecraft Live. So if anyone seen Minecraft Live like 2 weeks ago, over a year ago now, it would have been. This was the build that got featured on Minecraft Live. So again, this one is one of my favorite ones I ever did. It is pretty big. This was all done in survival, so this was not done in creative. There was no practicing. This was just me in a survival SMP called Wilderness SMP, and I just went for it over the period of 10 months. So there's one video on YouTube that's an hour and a half long, which is every single time-lapse video put together in one complete build. So it's basically 10 months of building in 90 minutes for this build here. This took me ages to make. Yeah, this one was one of the cooler ones I ever did, which was that base. And then all the smaller ones too, like that was the starter base that inspired that one. And then we've got our shop, so there's a commerce system on it. So German test, so it'll be 7 p.m. Cash Ellie on Wednesday. Really unfortunate about the views. You've got talent. Yeah, all this anxiety. This is all my creative. This is all the builds I've done over the past 6 years, all crammed into one map. There's still a few missing. Unfortunately, I can't get access to a few of them. But this is most of the big things that I've done in the 6 years of streaming on Minecraft that I've been able to get access to. There's lots of like different ones, like maps, games, towers. This was one made for Lawless Fern, Kendall, the Harry Potter house. It's that one, and then one of my favorite ones I ever did. So this one here was in hardcore over 30 days, on a server called One Shot SMP, and this was a pagoda steampunk. And it was only done in less than 30 days. I don't remember how long it took me in the end. But it was in hardcore in under 30 days because the event only lasts a month. Stress, anxiety. You got anxiety in your name. Stress was the word. This one took me a lot to try and get it done in time. I didn't go too crazy, but I went crazy enough that I pushed myself to get it done over the month. So this was in One Shot SMP. So again, the video for this is on YouTube. The complete start to end of this. I think it's only like 25-30 minutes long. It's not that long a video of the entire month making the starter base like there. The generator and the power cables. This was my storage system that I used for the month. Quite a small sort of storage system, like the signages. Generator, the tower. That one. And then a small villager trade hall, because obviously over the month I needed to get like books and materials and stuff. So I built like a little dojo gym. And that was from like some of my villager trades and stuff like that. Patience and will, yeah. And the thing is, I really enjoy it. Like, I mean, I don't do this full time. I enjoy the creativity and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, unfortunately, it doesn't pay, sadly. So I just get to dabble and have fun and chat to you guys. And I think the only last one I've got up here is the volcano build. Again, that was the starter house. Leaning into a bit of lore through the fallen cube. And then you've got the big, massive custom volcano that I made. This one took a lot of time. To lay every single one of those blocks took me months to place. Because again, this was also in survival and Team Wild. And to make like the tree and the bridge. And it's only when you come down that you see the scale again. Which is ridiculous. It takes a hot minute to get up. When you fly around with Axiom on, it's... I'll go right the way to the top, but... Yeah, it was pretty cool, this one. I really like this one. Can you copy and paste your builds? Yeah. So, and I'm in Java anxiety, so yeah, I can copy paste and move builds. And I've been into all my old worlds servers that I'd had access to and stuff. And yeah, so you can do like, for example, like even if I could just clone this one, I'll just go from there and then get up here, position 2, and I can like clone it and just move it off to the side. And then if I wanted to, I could just paste it there. And then obviously I've got a full list of schematics as well. Load schematics. I've got most of them here, and then most of them all in here as well. So I've got loads of the schematics, and that's what I put on my Patreon and stuff like that. And people can obviously download and access them. That volcano is absolutely amazing. Yeah, the volcano is pretty cool, man. That was part of Team Wild, that one. The lore was meant to go bigger. There was meant to be a connection between the volcano, a bit like Lord of the Rings. That was meant to be like my volcano district, and then up on this hill was meant to be like the Elvish district, and then over here is going to be the Dwarven Kingdom, and then a bit like no, Ben, I'm just showing people a few of the things we've been working on and what we're going to be doing next in my hardcore world. So we're just kind of going through a bit of my creative world and just kind of showing people what I've kind of been doing, what I'm up to, where we've got to the moment, Ben. As I was just showing people what we're planning to do next in the hardcore world, which was over here. So we're just kind of going between some practice builds and my creative, just showing what we're going to be doing now and next, basically. Yeah, I think it's exactly that's my build type. I try to make it as natural as possible to blend into the scenery. So we've got so this is hardcore here. So this is just going to grow the more I build it. So arguably all this stuff here is going to have to move because that's all my hardcore stuff. This is build challenges, Dragonfell, Wilderness and Team Wild, one-shot SMP, my Steampunk City, and then my NVIDIA build competition. The ones I'm missing is Dragonfell Season 2. I can't find that. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to have to find that one. And also my own SMP that I had about 3 years ago. I had a big, massive Pirate Bay, and I'm waiting for it to speak to Schnarfles. And I want to put my Pirate Bay probably here, maybe? No, I'll probably put it down here, actually. Which was a massive pirate ship and like a sort of side of a mountain was all converted to be a pirate theme. But I haven't got access to that server. I haven't got access to the backup of the world. But Schnarfles might still have it, hopefully. I just haven't had a chance to speak to him about it. He's been obviously busy with work and stuff, so I need to reach out to him and get that. So there's a few things that I haven't got here that I would like to obviously add in. But yeah, that's future me. Future me. But yeah, if you guys have been watching obviously on TikTok or YouTube tonight, thank you also very, very much. We will be heading off now and finishing stream on TikTok. So thank you also very, very much. I appreciate the support. We will be back, as I said to you guys, we will be back on... Oh, we got our 18th... Hey, we managed to hit our like goal for today and our minutes watched. Woo! Thank you very much, Angel Socks and the gang on the TikTok. We'll be back on TikTok. It'll be Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time. 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday, 6 o'clock. So I'll see you all then if you're watching on TikTok. I'll just end that stream now. Bye, TikTok. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. TikTok. Hey, TikTok's gone. YouTube, you guys are up next. Thank you all so much for your love and support, guys, over on the YouTube today. I feel like I've had a lot of people come into YouTube today that are really new. So if you are still here at the end of a YouTube live stream, thank you very much for all your support and watching. Obviously, it's really super helpful. The more people here, the more people it appears to in regards to feeds and likes and subscriptions and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's been quite a few views today. I think we had 448 on the shorts and 19 on the horizontal ones. So yeah, pretty good. So we'll be back on Wednesday again, YouTubers, 6 o'clock usual time. We'll be continuing our hardcore world, just expanding through the village and just making as many builds as we can, but obviously pushing and further extending what we want to try and achieve with the builds, because there's a bit simplistic with the first one. So I would very much like to make it just a little bit bigger and a little bit better if we can. Yeah, you too, Anxiety. Thanks very much for coming on in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. I think it obviously same with anyone that came to YouTube today. It's been really good. It's been really good. I think that's everything. Right, cool. Well, YouTube, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you all again on Wednesday for a little bit more Minecraft action. Love you, bye, YouTube. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye, YouTube.